Go ahead and start my YouTube live. All right, we got about 15 minutes before we get started. So y'all just kind of hang in there and we'll get this kicked off in just a moment.
Enough time for a coffee.
Yeah, got mine already. Yeah, gotta have the coffee. Oh, someone just paid an invoice. That's good. All right, let me do a quick wardrobe change here and I'll be right back. Mr. Bean, how you doing? Make him co-host.
MWR Financial can change your lives. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share my screen with you, and we're gonna get right into it this morning. So I asked you two things here this morning before I get started. I want you to think about one. I want you to be able to shift your mindset to be able to receive this great information for about 45 minutes. And number two, I want you, as you're receiving this great information, be thinking about someone that you know can benefit from this great information, and do two things. They can come out of this pandemic, known as COVID-19, a lot better than they were when before it started. And two,
all right, everybody, just remember now when we get started, if you've got television sets and stuff in the background, y'all want to either shut those off or mute them because we don't want it coming through on the mics. So just make sure y'all take care of those. If y'all got stuff open in the background, keep them muted. As a matter of fact, you might want to mute your mics until we get to our Q&A part of the session. Just everybody just mute their mics unless you are a guest host or a co-host. You know, you might want to mute your mics and also turn your television sets down or off or mute them. I appreciate it so very much. Y'all give me just a moment. I'm going to make a quick wardrobe change and I'll be right back with you all.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we all know there's a pandemic going on right now, and there's a crisis that's hurting a lot of families financially. What I mean by that, there's a lot of jobs being lost right now. Maybe there were two incomes into one household before this pandemic. Now it's down to one, and in some instances, there's zero. But see, with that, there's a lot of
There we go. 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 Calvin, how you feeling, bro?
All right. How's everybody doing so far?
Better than amazing, Calvin. How you feel, sir?
I feel better than I should be. Yeah, God is better than me than he should be. Yeah? I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Hey, man, I say it all the time. He good to me in spite of me.
Okay.
He good to me in spite of me. So you know.
Lord, I don't know what I've done to deserve so many blessings, but you know.
How's the weather down there in northern Florida?
Right now it's pretty good. It's supposed to get some showers later on today, but as of right now, it's pretty good. We're due to get some showers here sometime around about 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna get out and wash the trucks and stuff before that happens.
There you go.
And pull them back into the garage. So you know, things like that. Let's see here. Go ahead and unmute Mr. Bean. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can. Now, are we gonna have both of you all as co-hosts, or just Mr. Bean?
Yeah, he a host and I co-host.
Okay.
And then we'll have my brother on for doing testimonies just on how the product works right here.
All right.
A few times on what the services actually do for him.
All right. Cool.
So we got a training call that we was doing this morning at 10 a.m. So he's probably getting that started for the team. And then he's going to pass that off to one of the other leaders to run. And then we're going to jump on this.
All right. So I got you and Mr. Bean right now as co-hosts. So anytime you all get ready, or right after I make my little intro, you all can kind of just take it and share your screens and whatever you got to present to us. Let us have it.
That'll work.
All right. So give me just a moment. Let me flip back over here to YouTube. We got them on live over there.
Okay. Did my Zoom just disconnect? God, dog.
All right. To the YouTube people, y'all give us just a moment. We got about 5 minutes and we're going to get started. I appreciate you all joining us on YouTube. As always, you all I've always glad to have you all with us here, and you all always are very receptive to our broadcast. And today we got a very special one for you. We've got some gentlemen here from MWR Financial. So if you all are like the rest of the world, everybody wants to improve their financial health. Everybody wants to, not pay as much in taxes. Everybody wants to get a pay raise. Everybody wants to, be better off. So if that's your situation, you all might want to tune in today. So stay tuned in, and we'll be right back with y'all. I'm in about 5 minutes. Let's see here. Let me jump over here. Get some stuff set up.
DB, how you feel, bro?
Hey, there you go. What's going on? What's up, Mr. Calvin? What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, doing good.
All right, we got quite a few people on here today. That's good. Real quick, before we start our broadcast and start our recording and everything, for those of you who haven't responded to your email, now I sent emails out to the branch owners first, the ones who got the most invested. Those got their emails first, and we've got those first 3 already set up. I'm trying to get their second. I'm trying to get their first 3 on with everybody. I've got everybody for the first 3 for Mr. Baldwin. Mr. Agard has 2, and I sent emails out to several people. Some of you all have not responded yet. And for Miss Larissa Pompey, I'm still waiting on two people from there too, Miss Katrina Underwood and Miss Tiangela Rothenbottom, I think. and I think that will fill out her 3. And then we can get started on the next segment. So once we get those done, I'll be sending out another round of emails to about 9 more people. 3, yeah. Nope, more than that. It'll be 27.
27.
I'll be sending out another string of emails to 27 of you all, and make sure you all get those and you respond to them. Here, let me share my screen real quick so I can show you all those emails of what it's going to look like before we get started, and then I'll go back and redo my intro. All right, that email is going to look like this. All right, you're going to get an email that looks like this. It's basically this right here is going to have the link of the person that you're signing up on. So all they got to do is click on it. It'll take you right to their sign up area, and you can get signed up. You notice here it says, click here to join now. Immediately after you join, give me a call, and I'll need to let me know that we need to get you set up with MWR, and I'll need to send your reimbursement for the startup cost. Afterwards, send me your cash tag or however you want me to reimburse you. You can send me an Square invoice by email. You can send me your cash tag ID. You can send me, a PayPal request. You can send me if you want to send it by carrier pigeon, I'll try and get it back to you. So just let me know how you want it to be reimbursed for that, and we'll take care of it, because all of you all have money invested with us already, so there's no need for you all to pay twice for an opportunity when you all already got money invested for us to bring opportunities to you, because that's what we do. Okay. Now, also, I'm gonna need your username for MWR Financial, and I'm gonna need your MWR Financial website address so I can go ahead and embed you all into your links so you all can go over and get started with that too. So basically, once you all get it, all you gotta do is click here. It'll take you right over to that person's enrollment. It's already defaulted, so you don't have to check anything. Don't check sales representative. It's already defaulted for the financial director and for the financial edge. You go down here and you'll click here, take you over, and you'll fill in your information. Now, if you're going to be putting in your information and adding your business to it, you're going to have to put both your social security number and your EIN number, and you're going to have to upload a copy of your articles of incorporation or one of your business documents or something of that nature. If you're not adding your business information, you don't have to put your EIN number. So you don't need your business information if you're not going to use your business information. When you get down here, make sure that this is checked. This is by default. Leave it that way so you all can get your MWR, your e-wallet Visa. So that's how you're going to get paid. Money's going to go right on your Visa. Can't get no better than that. And go out and spend it just like you do any other Visa. Or you can transfer that money from that account to whatever bank account you want to transfer it to. So you put all that in, you go ahead and pay for it, you sign it, you send that, you get that done, you send that over to me and let me know what you got and what the amount is, and I will get you reimbursed right away. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get started, because we are right on time. But now I did that right in the right time frame I need to do it in.
Great explanation too. That was thorough. Very good.
Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and let's see here, get started. Let me go back over to the MWR site. Then we'll go to here. We got more people coming in. We got a lot of people joining. We got a lot of people in on this call today. So I know our YouTube channel is probably banging right about now. For those of you who are on Facebook, if you can, share this live or share our YouTube live and do some watch parties if you want to. I can't share anything on Facebook right now. I got 8 more days on my sentence. I share too much on both my accounts. so they got me on both my accounts. I share too much. I asked my wife if I can use hers. She said, "No, I'm not gonna let you get me in jail too." So there we are with that. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get this party started. Y'all give me a second. Let me get this everything situated the way we need to get it situated first of all. All right. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing here for a moment so we can y'all give me a second here. So I can do my intro. Where's my stop share button? There it is right there. All right, stop my share button so we can do my intro. And let me do my recording on cloud so I can record this to the cloud and then go back and pull it up later. And then we will get started. Record the cloud. There we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the National Dispatchers Network and the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. And we are here today with some people from MWR Financial. And today is the Six Figures Booking Freight from Home show. Very special day. And today I want to acknowledge our YouTube people. Thank you, YouTube. As always, you all allow us to come on. We do share as much as we like. You all join in. You all ask questions. And we try to, give y'all some answers, try to bring y'all some things that's going to help you all. So that's what we're here today. Today is a very special day. We are adding a new core product to our line of products, and it is the MWR Financial business model. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, what's MWR Financial? If you've ever felt like you're not making enough money, if you've ever felt like you can't break that glass ceiling and get into the financial wealth side, because you see people who are making money all the time, see people who are financially secure, their finances, the financial health is in great shape. They don't have to worry about where money comes from. They got money invested in stocks. They got money invested in land. They don't pay that much in taxes. Some billionaires don't pay taxes at all. And I can understand that because that's not uncommon. So if you've ever wanted to be financially secure and improve your financial health, improve your credit, okay, have money coming in whether you're working or not, you might want to watch this episode, okay, because MWR Financial is the place that can take care of that for you, because you're going to be able to, once you join on with them and what we're going to be bringing to not just the trucking industry, but to the public at general, is a way for them to have financial experts for as little as a cup of coffee a day. So you all would now be able to afford the same type of financial advice, expert, and guidance that the mega rich does. So, and that's what it's all about. So today, let me go ahead and introduce my guest host here. I have Mr. Brian Bean from MWR Financial. I have Mr. His what's called name is Hollywood Harden. So he's on here also too. And we have one of their existing members from MWR. I think his name is Mr. Richard Harden. And they're going to be joining us today, and they're our co-hosts today. And let's go ahead and make this happen. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to turn it over to you, gentlemen. Give me just a moment here to start sharing my screen. And I'm also going to turn on the computer sound so you all will be able to, if you're playing anything, the rest of the world will be able to hear it as well. So let's go ahead and get that up and going. And let me get out here and share my computer sound.
You teaching me something new. Show me how to do that.
Oh, if you go up here to the up top where you got your little green thing that says you are screen sharing.
Yeah.
You do that, but you can only do it after you start sharing your screen. So you have to start sharing your screen first. Put it up there. You go over to the more, pull up a drop down, slide all the way down to the one next to the bottom before you get to end. You'll see where it says share computer sound.
Bam, got it.
There it is. All right. But that's good to know that I was able to teach him something, because look, I've been following him for about 6-7 years. And now I'll be honest with you. Y'all. Mr. Bean, I have been following this young man for about 6 or 7 years. You all know that I started my first business from the homeless shelter 10 years ago. Flat, broke, homeless, didn't have a dime. And I started watching this man on YouTube. I subscribed to his YouTube channel. Now, I didn't know what MWR was, and I still didn't know what it was until just a few days ago. But I had been following this gentleman because he was giving some great advice. His advice helped me to rethink how I process what I thought about money and finances and taxes and investments. I mean, he literally helped me to transform my entire thought process. And over the years, by implementing some of the things that he was talking about, some of the things that he was showing, some of the things that he was telling us to take advantage of, I started seeking out and implementing those things. And look, I'm gonna tell you today now, I'm a self-made millionaire, and I can't say, now I'm not gonna say that it was because of him, but he definitely had a huge impact and a huge influence. I'm on that. So I am especially so grateful and so honored to be able to finally meet him face to face and actually have conversations with him, because I've been following this gentleman for about 6 or 7 years, and I've been taking his advice, and he never knew I existed, but I've been blazing a trail right behind him. So today I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Brian Bean of MWR Financial. And Mr. Bean, is all yours.
All right, sir. I appreciate it. I don't know if I have the do I have the host controls or anything to show the screen?
You have the co-hosting.
Okay, co-host. Okay, perfect.
So you can start sharing.
Listen, hey, Calvin, let me tell you, man, you're absolutely right. You give me too much credit, man. You had everything you needed inside of you. If a few of my videos just sparked it and got you to think different, then I appreciate it, man. But you already had that work ethic before I knew you. You already had that greatness before I knew you. We all go through struggles and trials and tribulations, but now, man, just think about it. Look at all the people you inspiring just because you had the mindset already. And if I could be a small piece of why you made those decisions, man, I appreciate it. I'm very humble to have you here, man. Hey, listen, guys. It looks like, okay, I got the controls, but let me see. Hold on. I don't know how in the world.
I think Calvin got to stop sharing the screen.
You got to stop. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let me stop sharing mine.
There you go. Okay, perfect.
There you go.
Yeah. So, guys, listen. I'm not gonna keep you all day, man. I'm really excited. I met Calvin, in person, virtually, the other day, and he was introduced by 2 of my business partners that I'm very, very happy to have here on the Zoom with me. And we're just gonna talk money today. It's not gonna be a boring presentation. It's not gonna be a drawn out kind of thing. A lot of you guys, in fact, already know some of the things that we're going to talk about, but I want you to ask yourself, how many people in the country right now during the quarantine need to hear this information? How many people right now during social distancing have been impacted? How many people right now do you feel like could benefit from this knowledge and come out of the quarantine better than they went in? So I need all you guys out there who are already immensely successful. The reason I know that is because you following Calvin, you listening to his advice. You always can judge a man by the people that follow him. I already know a lot of you guys know this information, but I want you to think about whether or not you know people who this needs to be shared with. I got 2 of my colleagues on the line with me that I've known, Calvin, can you believe this? Since we were 5 and 9 years old, between the ages of 5 and 9. I've known these gentlemen basically 85% of my life. I spun it that way so y'all won't know that we old, okay? We old. And see, Calvin, you got to do math to figure out what I just said. Between the ages of 5 and 9, we old. But no, man, the Hardens are the reason that I'm on this call today. And I just want them to open up quickly and talk about what MWR has done for them. Then I'm gonna show you, or really just Chuck right now. I'm gonna say Richard for the Financial Edge membership. But Chuck, real quick, man, we're gonna have a quick dialogue. Part-time, what has this thing done for you so far? So these guys can hear and understand what a small piece of your day has amassed for you in just 1 year.
Okay, so my name is Chuck Hart. Thank you, Mr. Bean. Calvin, thank you for having us on, bro. And I've been with MWR for right about 10, almost 11 months now. I still work on a part-time basis. I do still have a full-time job. So the great thing about it is you can build something on the side in addition to what you're already doing. So right now, they have several different ways that we get paid. But the first thing that it did for me, it wanted just in my mindset, because I thought I could outwork my ignorance. So I was one of those guys that was a hustle guy that said, look, if something not going right, just work harder, just do more. You got to earn more money. But who's ever heard this phrase before? The more you make, the more they take. So if you don't figure out how to stop them from taking so much of your income, it don't matter how much money you make, you're going to find yourself ice skating uphill. That was me. So I had to learn some strategies to be able to keep more of my money in my pocket instead of giving it away to everybody else. So right now, currently, I'm earning right now just with MWR a minimum of about $65,000 to $7,000 a month on a part-time basis, with all the ways that the company's getting paid, which allows me to now significantly reduce my debt. So paying off all the debt, to being able to be more tax efficient, and to now have some real investments where now my money is making money for me. So I'm not working for money, but I got money working for me. So in this conversation, you're going to hear the different strategies that we teach to show people how to give step 1, step 2, step 3. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Anyone can apply these strategies. So definitely be sure to pay attention, and then we're going to make sure you take advantage after that.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So guys, let me show you how this looks. First of all, we got to remember right now, none of us have ever been alive during a quarantine, right? Or during a pandemic. When you understand that there are already 4 challenges that most people face: taxes, inflation, debt, and big business. Now, if you do anything, I want you to write down 4, 3, 2, 1, and just write them under each other. What I've learned as an educator is that if we teach people frameworks and you just fill in the framework, you're going to be successful. So 4, 3, 2, 1 is our framework. Okay. Wait, somebody's on mute. Let me do this real quick. Now, I want you to get this because this is very, very important. 4 challenges are normally what every American faces on a daily basis, but there are 3 solutions to overcome these 4 challenges. There are 2 objectives financially everybody should have, and there's 1 company bringing it all together. In other words, guys, 4 challenges, 3 solutions, 2 objectives or financial goals you should have, and I'm gonna show you the 1 company that ties all of this together. So we call that our 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown to financial freedom. Here's what I like about this most, guys. It's not washing powder, soap, lotion, products, weight loss, nothing wrong with those things. I made $1 million in my 20s, understanding the power of house or a home-based business. But I lost my first $1 million because nobody taught me these strategies. I wasn't frivolous. I wasn't balling. Mr. Calvin, I didn't have 18 cars. I wasn't out of control. I got audited. You understand? And it's just like a sweater. When you knit your sweater, when they find out you slipping on 2007, they want 2008. They need 2006. They went back to 2004. And my next thing you know, I ain't have on no shirt. Okay, because that one snag from 2006 caught up with me, and they went back and got me on all my back taxes. I said, God, if you ever put me in a position to win again, I'm gonna be the biggest evangelist for financial empowerment or mindset first, and then money second. The 4 things you guys have to remember that are already naturally problems: the value of the dollar drops every day. That's inflation. That's number 1. Number 2, the government takes 1/3 of most Americans' money. Now put on 2 hats now. Even if you're a business owner, the government takes 1/3 of 250 million people, takes 1/3 of their money. What that means, guys, is you work for the federal government from January to April if all you have is a job. People miss that. People wonder why they struggle. It's not that we don't make income. The problem is most Americans don't have no cash flow. We show you how to shift your money back away from the big 3. Let me say this again. Taxes take 1/3 of your money. Federal taxes, state taxes, local taxes, ad valorem taxes, property taxes, sales taxes, capital gain taxes, luxury taxes. By the time the government through with you, you living off 67% of what you make.
Right.
Now here's what happens. The banks take the second third. Again, I hope you got on your 2 hats. I don't want you right now listening saying, well, he ain't talking to me. No, I may not be talking to you. This business opportunity is for the people we can bless. You may not have a job, and that's a beautiful thing. This is for the people we can bless. The government may not be getting 1/3 of your money. This is for the people we can bless. Debt may not be an issue for you. This is for the people we can bless. Put this in your notes. Taxes cause debt. See, if the government weren't taking so much off the top, the banks wouldn't borrow, you wouldn't have to borrow so much from the banks on the bottom. So the middle class wonders why they struggle. It's because we've been taught since kindergarten, since I knew Chuck, We've been taught to give our money to the governments and the banks. So people wonder why the US Treasury and the Federal Reserve had the two biggest accounts in the world. The answer is simple. We were taught to give all our money to them. In other words, guys, the people are the ones with the real power. Then you add big business. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Not knocking Christmas, not knocking Thanksgiving, not knocking New Year's. But isn't it amazing how we all set a New Year's resolution after we blow through the Black Friday, we blow through Brown Thursday, we blow through Cyber Monday, we blow through New Year's Eve, we blow through New Year's, and then Mr. Calvin, people go, all right, I'm gonna get it right this year. No, you're not, because you just finished clowning for the past 90 days. Okay, it's like saying, I'm gonna go on my diet after I eat this last piece of chocolate cake. How are we gonna start getting our finances together now? Now, Chuck, the quarantine has magnified these things. Real quick, man, how has COVID made inflation worse? Taxes worse, debt worse, and 401ks worse. See, all that's normal. Why is today even worse for most people?
Because right now we live in this different kind of economy. Businesses cannot operate the same way they did 8 months ago. So in order for companies to be able to kind of recoup the money they had, they have to adjust, right? If you go to any restaurant and look at the bottom line, you're going to see something that says COVID tax, right? Because they got to make up money that they lost. So inflation is going to increase, right? And you can feel it right now, even at the grocery stores. Eggs, milk, bread cost way more than it did 7 months ago. That's inflation. Taxes are going up. Why? Because the government just gave away $1 trillion. That's not free money. They're going to have to recoup that money some way. The only way the government gets money is from us. So our taxes are going to increase just to pay back that $1 trillion stimulus check that they just gave away. Debt has already increased because people lost their jobs. So they had to have the credit card just to maintain life. Just for the basic necessities, they had to start falling back on the credit card. So people's credit card debt has gone up. So right now, what we're doing is doing that adjustment just to maintain life. And those things have settled in and they've all increased just over the last 8 months dramatically. So what we have to do now is figure out a way to kind of level that back off. And our strategy is going to show you guys how to do that.
That's it. That's it. So guys, put this in your notes. Prepare for war in times of peace. Has 2020 been rough? Yes. Has COVID tripped out some people? Yes. Have businesses gotten hurt because of social distancing? Yes. If a restaurant got 50 seats previously and now they can only seat 18 at a time, reservations and takeout, they got hurt, right? If the US citizens dipped into the US Treasury $1 trillion, we got to pay that trillion back. Most Americans gonna get hurt. If unemployment is sky high and they got to float credit cards and defer student loans and get mortgage plans, and then all that money got to come back to these banks, then guess what? People need solutions. Calvin, I want you to think about this. If there was ever a time in our life where you would have thought the banks would have said, you know what? Everybody is okay. We're not shutting down no house. We're not foreclosing. It would be during a world pandemic, not a US pandemic, a world pandemic. If there was ever a time for your credit card companies to say, you know what? Everybody gets 6 months deferred, it will be now. If there was ever a time for your student loans to be like, hey, everybody relax. For a year, we're not gonna mess up your credit. Everybody, it's a pandemic. We all indoors. Not one of your creditors said we good. They don't care. Okay.
Nope.
Now, Chuck, I even tested it. I called my mortgage company and said, look, I ain't had to do this in a long time. I acted like I was struggling. I wanted to be an example to show people it ain't no joke. I said, guys, COVID hit me. I'm struggling right now. They said, Mr. Bean, we'll give you 4 months, no mortgage. I was like, man, and I can tell my crew that mortgage companies are working with them. They said, but in the 4th month, Mr. Calvin,
they want all of it.
4 months at one time.
One time.
One time.
Boy.
I said, now, Richard, I said, now let me ask y'all a question. If I ain't working and I need 4 months off, what make you think 4 months from now, I'm gonna have 4 times the more? If there was ever a time for you to see that in capitalism, write this down, prepare for war in times of peace.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta prepare for war in times of peace. So here is our fight against capitalism. The first thing we do is we provide solutions. Everybody you know that's winning, they provide solutions. Zoom is winning right now. Amazon is winning. Oh man, if you own one of them hand sanitizing companies, oh God, you winning. Okay, if you make masks right now, you winning. If you own Uber Eats right now, you winning. What Making Wealth Real does, we provide the #1 solution, Calvin, that everybody needs. We got to be home safe. We need to be out of people's faces, and we got to make some money. We provide a home-based business that pays you every single day. Let me give you guys an example. We have what are called minimums. Now, what I'm about to show you is not to brag and boast. It's just to give you an example of the minimums that I earn, for example. And this starts off at $5 a day and goes all the way up to $1,000 a day. So yesterday I made 500. The day before I made 500. The day before I made 500. The day before I made 500. Calvin, we get paid 10 different ways now. This is called our daily guaranteed minimum. 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. Chuck told you on a part-time basis, he's at 6 to 7 grand a month, approaching 8. If he don't do nothing but wake up, his minimum is 6 to 8,000. Why? We provide home-based business solutions. Oh, Chuck, you got your, hold on, what you got there? Hold on, let me see. Every day you're at a minimum of what now?
150.
150. Hold on, slow it down. They can see it. There you go. 150.
There we go.
Every day. So guys, he started off just like I did. I was at $5 a day. I had to go to 20 to 50 to 100. Chuck's at 150. Then he'll hit 200. Then he'll hit 300. Then he'll hit 500. But this is what people miss. I woke up today to this. I want y'all to get this now. Those are our minimums. This morning, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning to 1,300. 8 o'clock in the morning to 1,380. Yesterday, Mr. Calvin, I woke up to $706.03. See, the 500 a day is my cushion. I want y'all to hear what we're saying. Just by showing people how to work from home, just by showing people financial solutions. I got a $500 a day cushion, but I just showed you I average about $1,000 a day other than the 500. I'm gonna show you how this works because I know people are like, how in the world? What? All right, look, it's real simple. I showed you, me and Chuck showed you, you get paid every day. $50 a day, $20 a day, $100 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day. That's Chuck Harden right there. He just showed you his phone. He's at 150 a day, approaching 200 a day. But how did he get to the 6,000 and 7,000? 150 a day is only 4,500. I know. I keep telling y'all, we get paid. Everybody do like this for me. 10 ways. Okay. 10 ways. The first thing you got to realize is your role. Put this in your notes. All you do is expose. Extra Digit does the education. Making Wealth Real does the execution. I want to make sure this is clear. You bring people to the platform. Just like Mr. Calvin provided this platform, we come together, we break down the strategies, we show people that it works, you piggyback off our success story, we pull you up and get your daily checks bigger than ours. Mr. Turner, I got a young lady in the business, she'll probably break all my records this week. You understand? What people don't realize is that our job, we prove the model for the first year. Now we turn around and bring in that second wave of people that's going to take everybody to the top. Now, it's just like a franchise. Y'all know McDonald's is 1 billion burgers served, fries, shakes, apple pies. They use 4 things and made a $1 billion industry of fast food. We use 4 things and have a $1 trillion financial industry. Our burgers, fries, shakes, and apple pies is $228 and $119 a month. Now, I want to make sure this is clear. For $4 a day, you have trained experts, from different firms. This ain't some man in his basement talking about, may I help you, right? We have what's called strategic alliances with 4 different firms and different software companies to help our members get their finances in order. $4 a day. Now, if you look at this, Mr. Turner, Calvin, you got $1 a day, basically, for each expert. Individually, just our enrolled agents alone that help you with your taxes, that's thousands of dollars that they could charge just for their consultation, individually. Just our Credit Max experts individually, they could charge you hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars just to repair our members' credit. Individually, our financial firm, CalChoice Financial, they could charge thousands of dollars for these land consultations I'm about to show you. Our members get it for $1 a day. Now, Chuck, we just had our 1-year anniversary in August as a company.
Right.
Talk about the power of what we've accomplished in 1 year. So people won't think this is a 30-year company, but Chuck, I like to call it, MWR is a baby being raised by these 4 grandparents. Talk about the relationship of stability, but ground floor.
Right, because I believe what MWR did was just brought that financial power to the masses in an affordable way, right? Just like you said, most of the time you're gonna pay top dollar to sit with a CPA. And I know we got a lot of business owners to watch Calvin's show, so they understand how much they spend on getting an opportunity to work with a CPA. That costs a lot, but that comes within our membership. So the Money Max pillar is the pillar that helps people become more tax efficient. All right, we talk about taxes, but we don't believe in tax evasion. We believe in tax efficiency. So just paying what you owe and nothing more. But that one pillar alone, our Money Max, brought back over $5 million per month. Not one hit, $5 million per month went back into our associates' pockets, back into our business partners. They're saying, look, don't pay this out to the government. Let us legally show you how you can put that money back into your pocket. $5 million per month. All right. Now, Credit Max, so in the total of the year, that's $60 million. Let me let you guys know that's huge. That's huge. Right. Credit Max has helped increase people's credit score an average of about 50 to 150 points increase. Right. And you guys know how much that can do when it comes to how much you pay for money. Credit is so important. And we have a credit restoration program. We also want to teach you guys Equity Max, which is our debt elimination plan. This is where all of us fall into this category. All of us have a little bit of debt that we love to get rid of. They give us literally a game plan to show you how to minimize and snowball your debt to pay it off quicker. And anybody can use that strategy. And over the last year, just this year, they've reduced people from 13,600 years back into their life of being debt-free. And I'm not just talking about credit card debt. We're talking about all your debt, mortgages included. And then our last pillar, one you guys are going to love the most, is Wealth Max. Because Wealth Max is all about creating that wealth, that real, true legacy generational wealth, right? And we've already built the portfolio just this year. Just this year, over $5 million has already been started to invest, which jumped into $25 million in the last year of what's actually grown and saved. So again, you get to partner up with people of the like mindset that's all moving in the same financial place. And the thing I love about all the things that we do is because no matter what we do for a living, no matter how much money we make, because we all have different backgrounds that we do, at the end of the day, all of us want to be successful financially.
That's it.
At the end game, we all want to be successful financially, but we all need a strategy on how we do it. We might make money different ways, but we all gonna run the same strategy to get to the same place.
That's it. That's it. So let me just show you guys this before we take questions. Here's how your portal looks. So it's real simple. Put this in your notes. Done for you. You ain't got to do nothing but give our experts the information. So this is Money Max. You upload your last year's tax returns. In fact, guys, they'll look at your last 3 years tax returns and make sure you have any money on the table. Let me say this real quick. want y'all to think about this simplicity, right? Think about this for a second. Everybody knows this. You got tax preparers, right? Like me and you can do taxes if we ever really want to just do it, right? You don't have to have no certification to file your taxes. Then you got accountants. They went to school, got the 4-year degree and the whole nine. Then you got CPAs who have more certification, more hours, right? More liability. And then you got enrolled agents. Our Money Max firm is a staff of EAs, enrolled agents. They're looking at your taxes after your CPA did them for you. You see what I'm saying? I want you to think you come to us to get your taxes done. Always have your CPA need to be local, right? I always tell people your money need to be close by. But our enrolled agents will review all of your stuff. And for people that have jobs, they can upload 2 pay stubs and their last year tax returns. And our enrolled agents will help them take the home-based business, teach them how to hire their children. Our enrolled agents will take the home-based business, teach them how to get more money back on their paycheck. Now, what I love about it, our business is really self-funded. See, when the business is profitable and the government pay for it, you're not out of pocket, no money. The $228 and the $119 really at our age should be $2.28 and 19 cents a month. That's how it should feel. But for most people, they don't know these strategies. So we got to show them that your business is self-funded. Credit Max, simple. Upload what? Your 3 reports, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. Once you upload those 3 reports, like this, the experts get it, they go to work for you. You give them limited power of attorney, all the illegal and erroneous stuff that creditors put on your reports have to come off immediately. See, there's 2 things I know for sure. One is, as business owners, we can't stand taxes. So what we do is we get a lot of before and after pictures to show our colleagues what our enrolled agents have done for us. Look at this. This gentleman was $1186 in federal taxes gone. We got him down to $325. He's saving $861 a month. Now, this is somebody with a job now. This ain't even a business owner. This is somebody with a job that our enrolled agent said, look, you do know now that you have a home-based business, you can get your cell phone, your internet, your meals and entertainment, all that stuff deducted. You do know that, right? See, one thing I know for sure, business owners, we ain't got time and we hate keeping up with operations and receipts. We busy trying to build a business. TaxBot, man. This is what I tell people. Instead of putting pictures of your food online, why don't you take a picture of your receipt and throw it on your cloud? All my friends say, Brian, I don't have time to be taking pictures of my receipts. I said, well, I saw what you ate last night on Instagram. Ain't that funny? Like it amazes me. You can take pictures and show everybody on Instagram your little funky salad, but you can't take a picture of your cell phone receipt, upload it to the cloud so that our enrolled agents, so that your CPA will have all your organized files with a picture of your receipt. This makes you audit proof. Put your gas mileage in your phone. Put your meals and entertainment in your phone. Put your internet in your phone. Look, Chuck, put your phone in your phone, okay? So now our people get a spreadsheet every year and they just print this bad boy out and hand it to the CPA. Tax is done. Now watch this.
Tax is done.
Credit Max. Jessica, score went from a 649 to a 788. Her husband's score increased 132 points. They both approaching the 800s now in the household. That gentleman on the right looks real familiar. Chuck, why should I speak on it real quick when you can? How's it feel to be approaching perfection?
Hey, man, let me tell you, it felt good. I'll be totally honest, because my credit score wasn't bad in the first place. I was like 770, 780. So I was just following the process, right? They said, I was like, look, I'm already using the membership. Let me use all of it. So I put my information in. Then I got a notification that my credit score went up to 805. I was like, oh, my goodness. I'll be totally honest. I didn't think, you could really ever get 800 credit score. Then it went to 811. Then it went to 817. Now, currently, I just got this notification this week. I'm at 823. See this? Yeah, 823, right? So it continues to go up. And this is the thing about you guys. Credit is not just what you pay for, how much you pay for money. Do you understand that your insurance company checks your credit score? Do you understand that any job you apply for now checks your credit score? Now, I don't think it's fair that they can judge whether or not you're qualified for a job based on some of your credit from 15 years ago. I was a totally different person 15 years ago. But we can't fix that system, but we can fix your credit. And it's the thing, all I did was upload my 3 credit reports and that's it. I didn't have to send any letters. I didn't have to call nobody back. I didn't have to follow up. All I do is check the notifications to say, hey, cool, and keep going up. So I was able to refinance a few of my rental property to get that interest rate down. You know how much money that's saving me on interest alone, just on how much I'm paying for a property I already had. So I took it from a 30-year mortgage, I reduced it down to a 15-year mortgage, and I'm still paying about $80 cheaper than I was before.
Nice.
It's a money game.
It's crazy, man. So look, guys, we like to keep these presentations between 35 and 45 minutes. We started at 10:15, so we're gonna show you this money and get out of here. But I'm gonna have a gentleman tie this all together for you. It's amazing what has happened to our families just in this 1 year. The money I'm about to show you guys, I want you to keep in mind, this is my 1 year anniversary is coming up next week. This is all within 12 months. So we got people, it's just ridiculous. This young lady's 19 years old. She went from a 356 to a 501 to a 763. First grandchildren family, changing legacies to not need grandpa to co-sign on her loan, right? Proud owner of her brand new car. Her credit got compromised early, and now just to see that our experts help her get from the 3s to the 7s. We got stories like that for days and days and days and days. Sean here, 602, 717. Let me show you one I really, really like. Equity Max gives you your millionaire date. It gives you your freedom date. In other words, you will be debt-free by this date. You will be a millionaire by this date. What they do is they show you all your creditors' numbers in red. So you see this young lady, Charlotte, she would have been debt-free in 2103. Now, I don't know about y'all, but something tell me at that time, when she hit the pearly gates, she ain't worried about Visa, MasterCard, or Discover. She would have had $525,000 in interest to the banks. She put her numbers in our Equity Max system. She'll be debt-free in 2 years and pay $11,000 in interest with the same money. Now, guys, let me show y'all something. This gentleman that I'm about to introduce you to is like the epitome of all the maxes in one. This is the gentleman, the reason I say I've known him between ages of 5 and 9, because he was older than me and Chuck. But I've known him since I was at least 5 or 6 years old. We use his testimony because as a Duke graduate, as a valedictorian, well-educated, dual degree, he still saw the value in learning more than just the formal education, but the financial education. He's one of our top tier district directors. You don't know what that means yet, but that means basically he's in the second to highest leadership position in the entire company. And he can talk about these maxes like no other. Richard, do me a favor, man. Let these wonderful people know how all 4 of these bad boys strung together for you.
Well, and by the way, Chuck, you and Brian are doing such an excellent job. It's always good to be the big brother watching his little brothers put in work. And the exciting thing about the education process, because I'm not one of those people that bashes formal education. I'm proud of what my formal education got me. Just as we started to look into this income shifting process, seeing the gaps in terms of what we didn't know about money, because put that in your notes. What you don't know can hurt you. And I was just unconscious about how many things were shifting my income away from me. But when I started, first of all, how many of you agree somebody that does something all day, every day can probably do it better than you?
100%.
So when I sent my pay stubs and my tax returns to the enrolled agents, when they sent my revised W-4, the first immediate impact that had on me was an increase in pay of $636 per period. Now I work in the enterprise software industry, so that's an extra $1,272 a month that had been going to the IRS, but was now coming to my house. And I think everybody out there can feel that their house is a better place to make decisions about their money than the White House is. So
100%.
that was the first thing. That major chunk of money, I used that in conjunction. So that was with Money Max, just getting money back from the IRS. But second, really taking a look at my credit and my creditor's plan with Equity Max. Because two things happened for me. I started eliminating debt using our Equity Max system, and that helped me pay off $50,000 in credit card debt.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time that our Credit Max experts took my credit score from what had been mid 700s for a long time to 810. So again, just imagine, we're talking about cash flow, $1,200 back from the job. Now that those credit cards are paid off, that's an extra $1,000. With the increase in credit score, I was able to refinance the mortgage on this house I'm sitting in right now. That saves me about $780 a month, right? It's another, we're making major shifts in money. And then in that process, paid off my first rental property. Own it free and clear. Just taking the cash, using it to buy an asset that then produces more cash and then puts us in a position where not only are we able to get our money back, because in my scenario, I got my money back from the IRS. I got it back from the creditors. I even had our bill negotiators go out and negotiate a couple of $100 in savings off my bills that I could never pay off. So my cable bill, my cell phone bill, internet, all of those, not only are they tax deductible, they're now the lowest they've ever been. Not because I did something. I had a crew. I had experts go to work on getting my money back. But once I got my money back, one of the most exciting things we were able to do is invest in different things that could produce results while not having us stuck in the same old investment. So, I mean, Brian, I don't know if you want me to talk about Wealth Max now, you want me to hold off on that, but just think about the process. If you think about everybody listening, just being able to get people that you know and love their money back from the big three, taxes, the banks, and big business, that's already winning. But then you take and add to that a process that allows you to invest differently than most people are aware of. It's winning. And it's just that simple formula.
Yeah, you hit them with the PRA and I hit them with the, I'll pull up the PRA, I hit them with the land banking.
Okay. So the first thing that I got excited about, once I got my money back in my consultation with my wealth advisor through Wealth Max, was a private reserve account. Because you got to understand the way that banks work in America, meaning if you got your money in a traditional bank, what a bank does is it loans money. So you always are getting a low rate of return on the money. And what they do is they take our money and convert it into financial products like mortgages, student loans, credit cards. They make 24% on money that they pay everybody under 1%. And if you ever want to borrow money from the bank where your money is, you got to qualify, you got to pay on the terms that they set, and then your dollar can only ever do one thing. Now, at the same time, with the private reserve account, we got the opportunity to be our own bank, meaning it's an insurance-backed vehicle. Insurance companies are bigger than banks. That's why the money that you have in the bank is FDIC insured. But imagine this, I now have an account that gets market returns, meaning it's linked to the upside of the market. So when the market goes up, the account value goes up. When the market drops, it stays level. So if anybody that's had a significant amount of their wealth invested in 401ks, mutual funds, y'all know 2020 has been a heart attack pattern up and down all year. But we were able to lock in 12% returns for the year on one account, 14% on the other. Understand, making money at 12 and 14% doubles every 6 to 8 years just being reinvested in itself. But even more powerful, Brian, was just this idea that we could do arbitrage, meaning we can borrow money from ourselves. Say you put $50,000 into your private reserve account, but then you want to be the uncle that funds a student loan instead of introducing somebody in your family to Aunt Sally. You borrow $25,000 to take care of the tuition payment, but the account still grows as if all $50,000 is in there. Now your money's doing two things at once. It's funding that education, but also building for the future. And you get to set the terms. Once I knew that I could be my own bank, I started looking at the biggest bank in my city real different. I imagine you did too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, Brian, can I explain how my private reserve account worked for me? Because I know a lot of entrepreneurs will get this, because I was the guy that didn't really invest in the 401k with the job. You know, I thought that started me a home-based business. I thought my business would take care of me for the rest of my life. That's what I thought was going to happen, and it didn't work out that way, right? So I just started investing in my private reserve account about 4 months ago. So what you do, you set a consultation with the expert, and they look at you as an individual. We do not have a cookie cutter system. They take each and every person individually, right? So I told him I wanted to retire at the age of 55. He said, okay. He put together a game plan. He said, could you give me 57? I said, sure, no problem. I'm probably going to still be working anyway. So I'm going to invest into my private reserve account until I'm 57 years old. At that point, I don't have to put in another dime into that private reserve account. But from that day forward, I can withdraw out $5,800 every single month until I'm 108 years old. That's called winning, right? And if I die before then, that money goes to my kids.
Nice.
And I know just like you guys, we don't work this hard just for ourselves. We build this for our last name, not our first. So if you can give your kids a step up in life like that, with something that can continuously pay them, that's called leaving a legacy for your kids and your kids' kids. Some of y'all read that book, so you know what I'm talking about, right? So understand the private reserve account, once you get your membership, you want to go through the process and set that consultation, because the quicker you get your game plan, the quicker you can start your game plan, right? Don't get started and just wait and just hold off on it. Say, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. Don't do that. The day you get started, set your consultation, go through the process, and let the experts do the work for you, because now I'm going to let you know life is a whole lot easier now that I know that I'm going to at least have that 58 plus my mutual funds, you know what I'm saying, plus the money from my business that comes in residually. Now we're able to set ourselves up for real retirement, because we got to start planning for the future today. We can't wait till we get to that age, right? So that's my one private reserve account. Game changer.
That's it, man. The future is now. So let's tie a bow on it and show you. I'm not going to show you all the 10 ways we get paid, but I'm going to tie a bow on this for you. All the experts do the work for all of our members. Everything you're doing is simple uploads. Upload any debt, upload any credit reports, upload any pay stubs, upload any tax returns. Our experts do the work. Make sure, Calvin, make sure everybody write this. Our firm is Cal Choice Financial. Go Google those guys. Look them up.
Cal Choice Financial. Cal Choice Financial. Those guys are Fortune 500. They are A1, and they are the ones that turned us on to this investment. This is where a lot of you guys are going to end up. This is where you hand a deed to your children. Land banking is when you purchase land in what's called the path of growth. So Richard and Chuck just broke down the private reserve account. That's private banking. Land banking is where, we always say God ain't making no more land, right? Out in California, there's an area called Antelope Valley. Write that down, Antelope Valley. They've studied and they've done the market research. It's following the same trend that Silicon Valley followed 25 years ago. Now, y'all know what happened with Silicon Valley. Antelope Valley's name is Green Energy Valley. Warren Buffett already put $2.5 billion in Antelope Valley. We own property there, land, I'm sorry. The Olympics will be, guess where, Calvin, in 2028? Antelope Valley, California. There you go, in 8 years. Guess where the new highway is? LA ain't had a new highway in 50 years. Y'all truckers, y'all been out there in 25 years. Guess where the new highway is, bringing all that commerce? Guess where it's going through? Antelope Valley. Guess where NASA and the armed forces are bringing 6,000 jobs? Antelope Valley. We get the land wholesale from Cal Choice Financial. This is my good friend Don. That's his deed. We all get a deed. And when the big boys come, we all agree as part of our contract, we're going to sell our land in 7 to 8 years when the big boys come through Antelope Valley and purchase it. Now, that ain't real estate. That's land banking. Our membership gives you those perks. Now, let me say this to everybody watching. Guys, please don't think, and I've been sworn to secrecy, so I can't tell you everything. Not even Chuck knows this, not even Richard knows this. But as a national director, I'm privy to certain information. I keep secrets.
but man, I'm about to burst. These 4 pillars are not the last 4 pillars. In 2021, let me just put it to you this way. Don't think that the 50 states is the only place we making investments in. Don't think that North America is all Making Wealth Real is focused on. Don't think that the money I'm about to show you is the only money that you're gonna receive. I'm giving you the 2020 version and telling you, you are looking at this 90 days, 3 months ahead of Making Wealth Real rebirth in 2021. You seeing it early. Don't think that WealthMax only is gonna have private banking and land banking. Don't think for 1 minute that we don't have more partnerships where you're gonna get dividends every month from other things. Please don't think that this is the beginning. I mean, the end. This is the beginning. I'm telling you, man, Chuck, I'm telling y'all, this is the perfect time for everybody to be laser focused as the year rounds out. So these are some of our partners real quick. This is Mamie. That's the company right there, Calvin, Cal Choice Financial. They do all of our financial, our WealthMax consultations. So just so you guys remember, WealthMax is the only one that requires an actual Zoom or phone consultation. The other ones are the experts chat with you through your chat group. Make sense? Thumbs up. Everybody good? All right. How do we get paid? We get paid 10 different ways. For the sake of time, let me break down 5 of them. 1, you know 3 people overworked, underpaid. You know 3 people that's like, I'm like this. I like this. I'm in, right? You earn $150 if 3 people join the business within 30 days. You're not gonna do cartwheels, nothing to write home about. We just like to give you an extra bonus for taking the business serious. If you help them get 3 and duplicate within 60 days, that's $450. If they duplicate within 90 days, that's $900. So I'm about to show you my real checks and get out of here. These are my real bonus checks from me personally. So I earn my $150, my $450, my $900, because I helped 3, they helped 3, and they helped 3. A lot of y'all on here can do that with your eyes closed, no big deal. We also earn $50 per person that we personally enroll, right? So for example, I introduced Robert, I introduced Samuel, I introduced Christina, so I earn 50, 50, 50. You earn $50 off personal enrollees. So that's 2 ways we get paid so far. Put this in your notes, 30, 60, 90. Those are your momentum bonuses. That's 150, 450, 900. 30 days, 150. 60 days, 450. 90 days, 900. Sponsor bonus, $50 per person. Here go the big boys. Okay, you earn anywhere from $10 to $75 per person. You won't even know 90% of these people at all. So now I didn't know Jennifer, I didn't know Quentin, I didn't know Charlize, I didn't know Annika. You see what I'm saying? But you earn anywhere from $10 to $75 per person that you don't even know. Now, you also match 25 to 50%. You match the people that you sponsor, you can match their bonus. So for example, I sponsored Christy. So I earned $61 because she made $120. So I earned half. I sponsored Christina. She earned $25. I got $12.50. You earn 25 to 50% matching bonus when you hit a position called area director. That's this position right here. You start matching the people in your area director code. Very, very powerful. So this is my real, y'all see 1 year ago, last year, we in the month of October, I made a $28 check. People laughed. Calvin, I said, boy, people just don't have no vision. $28, $38. Now I want you to put this in your notes. You cannot stop another person's excitement. When people start seeing their credit scores go up, they post it, they tell people. When people get their land banking certificate, they own land in California at a wholesale discount, they post it, they tell people. My check went up, 470. 300, 325, 221, 178, 615. We get paid every day. $383, $935, $680. Every day, I turned a $228 investment into over $14,000, $15,000 per month for $4 a day. Guys, I've earned over 250,000%, not $250,000. I want y'all to hear what I just said. That's more than 200. I've earned 250,000% on my money. Look, I don't say this to be condescending, but our people need this financial education in the worst way. They always chase money. They never chase cash flow. Your cash flow is how long your money stays with you. We're not out recruiting. We're not out begging. We're not out convincing. We show people that if you get your taxes down, you can win. If you get your debt down, you can win. If you get your credit scores up, your interest rates go down, you can win. Richard just told you about the negotiators that negotiate your bills down, you can win. If you just take that balance or difference and invest it, you can get wealthy.
Yep.
See, the big three rob you of your wealth. Now, what made me hit the top so fast is I didn't go out here and recruit people into a business. I went out here and created an educational platform where people can learn about money. They throw $200 at you if you show them that. That was the secret sauce with Extra Digit. We said we're going to show people how to grow their net worth. These checks are going to come. That's why I can pick up my phone and show y'all that last night, $1,300 went into my account. Yesterday, another $700 went into my account. The 500 is the minimum. That's why I can show y'all these things, because guess what? All we're doing is educating people. The money will come. Now here go the fun part. We got a car bonus program. Put this in your notes. You don't have to get the car.
Right.
Calvin, they're gonna give you the money. $500, $1,250, $3,000. Every month on the 10th, we get our car bonus. Whether you get a car or not, they're gonna give you the car bonus money. This ain't one of those companies that put you in debt where you got to get the pink Cadillac, the black Mercedes, the blue BMW, the white whatever. You ain't got to get no car, right? You still get the check. These guys are at $500 a month minimum, in addition to the other 10 ways we get paid, right? These guys are at $500 a month. I mean, it will be forever. This is Junior from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. He's one of our business partners. I think Junior might have been up now. I think he's approaching $1,250 a month now. This is Quanah Sims. Chuck, what's your car bonus at?
$1,250.
$1,250. $1,250.
$1,250. And I ain't got a car note. My car paid for.
Yeah, you keep the money.
Right.
Right. This is Charles Ivory. Charles Ivory, Calvin, got laid off before COVID. 2 months later, he had tripled his job's income. He's one of our $1 million residual ring earners. You get this $1 million residual ring. When we make more in a month, you need $1 million in an account at 8% to make what we make in a month, right? He went and got his truck. He's the first individual to go ahead and say, all right, I'm gonna use mine towards the truck. He got the new GMC decked out, the whole nine, right? Christy Howard, the first female $1 million ring earner in our company. I personally collect vintage cars. I have 4 vintage cars. I have 4 daily drivers. I have 3 vintage cars. And I got all my titles, but guess what? I still earn $3,000 a month. So I want y'all to remember, they're gonna pay you regardless, right? I don't know what's up with me in these cars, but I just love the old school. I love it. First of all, they appreciate it. That's number one, right?
Yeah.
The vintage cars go up. I can sell these cars for a lot of money, but
right. Calvin probably go buy another 18-wheeler.
I need to get it out of the industry. I need to flip it into a truck.
Okay.
But before we go, man, I just want you to understand the presidential bonus gets as high as $100,000 a month. Okay, let me show you the tier here. So this bad boy goes from $500 a month up to $100,000 a month. Put this in your notes before we go. 50 people is the sweet spot. Not you personally. When you grow a team of 50 people, that unlocks your first car bonus. That unlocks $1,000 a month residual. That unlocks the presidential bonus of 500. That's about $2,000 a month. And from there, we scale it up to the 15,000, the 20,000, the 30,000. I showed you on my phone, the whole nine. We scale it up to $100,000 a month. So this bonus gets as high as $100,000 a month. But 50 people, we've been around long enough now to kind of see a pattern, Calvin, that 50 people is where you start getting all the comp plan offers. 50 people, some of y'all gonna be there by the end of this month. Some of y'all gonna be there by the end of the year. And then from there, we scale it. So listen, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I really appreciate your time. We always say it's 3 types of people. 3 say no thanks. My credit score is a 986. I already got my taxes down. I'm already a multimillionaire. I don't need no daily checks. And I don't know anybody who needs any of this. Okay, thank you, number 3s. Okay. 2s want the membership. Now, a lot of you guys are already business owners. You're money driven, so you're probably not a number 2. But I want you to know what you can tell your colleagues and friends and family. If they just want the experts, just the membership, it's $79 a month. Money Max, Credit Max, Bill Shredder, Equity Max, Wealth Max, the experts, just that part, $79 a month. A lot of you guys are already number 1s. I understand that Calvin already put the pool and everything together. You get the comp plan and the experts. You get the best of both worlds. So now you got to put yourself in a position to say, okay, let me learn this thing and let me put as many people in front of Chuck Harden, Richard Harden as possible. Let me put as many people on our next Zoom as possible. And guys, you'll be getting these $1,000 daily checks and all this $500 to $1,000 a day minimum in no time. We set the foundation. It's time for y'all to take it to the next level in 2021. Hey, Mr. Butler, I appreciate it, man. I got to get ready for my training today at 11:30. But hey, you guys rock. I can't wait to see what we can do together as a group, man. And I'm just glad that we met, whether it was on YouTube or in person. And I'll be flying down here to see you real soon.
All right, Mr. Bean, look, I am beyond overjoyed to finally meet you. When I looked at the website that Ms. Morning sent to me a couple of days ago, and the first person I saw on the website was you, I was like, "Whoa, my Lord, there's got to be something to this." I was like, now I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, now God, I know you the man, but you ain't just got to stick it to me like that. Because I've been following this gentleman. I literally started following this gentleman. I mean, when I say I was down and out, I was down and out. I was nothing, homeless. A lot of y'all see my story. You can pull it up on YouTube. You can pull it up on Google. You can Bing it, Diary of a Homeless Entrepreneur. And I was walking around homeless in Tallahassee, sleeping at the shelter, walking around with a laptop and a my webcam, and I was filming myself in trying different business opportunities and doing things and how I was going to take myself from being homeless to where I was going to wind up. And about a year and a half, 2 years after I was first homeless, I had just took advantage of the what was it, in 2010, because I was homeless in 2008 for about 18 months. In 2009, I applied for the Obama administration Minorities Entrepreneurs Referendum.
Come on now.
And I just applied for it, and I got it. I got 25 grand to put towards the branding, of my business and this and that. And what I liked about that referendum was that you didn't have to have a brick and mortar business. You could have an internet-based business. And so, because most minorities do, they get an internet-based business because they can't afford the brick and mortar business. So that's what I did. And right when I got that, then I got into that administration's Leave No Veteran Behind, because I'm a disabled combat veteran. And so they got me an apartment rent-free for 2 years.
Nice.
The thing is, if you don't know, you don't know.
That's right.
Okay. And that's what I like about your advice. You were letting me know certain things that I just didn't know. Okay. And I started just following your advice. I started just, doing what you said do, investing, in the markets and all this other stuff, deducting on my taxes and, and taking these deductions. And before I knew it, I just kept progressing. Just kept progressing. I just kept following the steps. And now, as you can see, I'm not homeless anymore. I don't worry about where money's coming from. We put together this network to bring people into people who are, and it's primarily get around the trucking industry. But let me let you know on one thing. Truck drivers make a lot of money. Okay, I mean, the entire country is built. The foundation is built on the backs of truck drivers.
That's right.
And they make a lot of money. Truck drivers make a lot of money. But truck drivers are too busy running their truck to learn how to take care of their money.
That's right.
To help their money to grow, to help them have something after leaving that truck.
That's right.
Okay. And what we want to do with Assurance USA, our entire business model is geared around bringing core products that either help truck drivers to make more money, save more money, or protect them in some type of way. And that's what made you all's platform a perfect fit for our core products. And that's why I say we are proud to bring your core products into our existing core products and expose this to the trucking industry. Truckers need this because they need to improve because they're away from home all the time. They have to have their spouses or someone else trying to take care of their bills, or if they're single, they're trying to take care of it while at the same time running the truck. That's almost impossible.
That's right.
And not only that, in this same industry, you have dispatch firms, brokerage firms, third-party logistic firms. Most of these types of firms are home-based type firms. Broker firms. You have brokers who will go out there and they have to get a $75,000 bond. They have to pay anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 down just to secure their bond. Gotcha. And then they've got to get $750,000 to $1.2 million of insurance, which costs them about $3,600 down and $380 per month for 9 months out of the year. And they have to get their authority, which costs them another $1,700. And then the bad news on top of that, they can't get a shipper to sign them. Why? Because they don't have that Dun & Bradstreet credit pay score of 92 when the best you can get is 100. And they also don't have a reserve account to prepay for the freight that these shippers are going to give them ownership of. The smallest shipper I know has $1 million worth of freight. So if you don't have 200K laying around somewhere, you can forget trying to get a shipper to give you ownership of freight. Got you. So all these things go into saying that this type of product is needed in the trucking, freight, and logistics industry. Because not just for truckers, but for the brokers, but for the 3PLs, but for the dispatchers, but for the freight forwarder, even shippers can benefit from these type of programs because, like you say, the more money you make, the more money they take. That's right. So, and truckers know that also very well. And there's a lot of deduction that truckers can take because their truck is a business. Make no mistake about it. That truck is a business. That's right. And we need to start getting them to start thinking of it just like that, that this is a business. This is just not something you drive that makes money. This is your business. That's right. So we need to show them how to cut their debt, increase their credit, increase the money that they have going in, increase their investments so that they can have something outside of that truck that's one day going to take over, that they don't have to be in that truck for 20, 30, or 40 years. Okay. Yep. And not to mention all the people that we come in contact with who have nothing to do with the trucking industry. That's right. So
I tell you what, man, I'm having, Chuck, I didn't tell you guys this. I got about 5 millionaires I'm bringing together on the Zoom. Mr. Bell, I love to have you on there as well. And for my other new guys that just joined the business, because it's time for us to take that mentality to the next wave of people. You know what I mean? So we're all I'm bringing the millionaires together either Sunday or Monday to do a private Zoom. It's only gonna be about 5 of us on there. And I want you to be a part of that. If you're free, we'll get together offline so we can take your whole team to the next level as part of that plan. And Chuck, I'll give you guys details on that too. I just formulated it last night. So I want all y'all to be a part of that so we can get this EDM Wave 2 up and running.
Yeah, just let me know. You all have my numbers. You have my email address. Just let me know and I'll make sure I'm there. I just want to say thank you all again. I appreciate each and every last one of you all. I mean, you already know that, I know this works because it worked. It worked for me without even being part of MWR.
That's right.
Okay, because I just been following this young man's advice, and it worked for me, kind of like a byproduct.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
it was just a byproduct, and it worked for me. Now that I'm aware of MWR, I'm so excited because our platform is set up for us, because the way we're set up with Assurance USA, we all have come together as entrepreneurs, and all of our branch owners and even all of our member specialists, they have money that was invested through our company, either by way of the trademark agreement, our trademark, our trademark fee, or our monthly trademark, our monthly usage fee, or our subscription fees that our member specialists pay. They pay on average $29 to $39 per month. Our branch owners have invested somewhere in the neighborhood of $5,000 to $10,000. Some of our branch owners have multiple branches, okay? And we are in the United States and in Canada. And we have about 17 branches in the United States that are filled, and 3 provinces in Canada that have been filled. So we got a lot more branches still left to go. And the premise of what we come together is as a unit, we can do more and take advantage of more as a group than we can individually. So whenever we find platforms like this that are beneficial, not just to us, but they have to also be beneficial to our core products that we're offering to the trucking and the logistics industry. When we find stuff like this, our members don't have to worry about, well, how am I going to pay for this? They don't worry, because we just go right to our corporate account and we let that take care of it. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing. And by doing that, we are setting every person within our organization, we're setting them up for success. We're setting them up to be debt-free. We're setting them up, we're putting them on the path to having land ownership in the path of growth. We're putting them on the path to becoming self-made millionaires. Okay, so thank you all again. I appreciate each and every last one of you all. You all will be hearing a lot from us. I'll be in Mr. Harden's. I text messaged him last night. It was about 10, 11 o'clock at night. I sent him a text. He sent me a text back. But that's just how we operate. And for all of our members, when we're done here today, I've got some information for you all. As you all know, we've been contacting you all. I've been sending out the emails. Once you all get your email, then we'll start placing you all in the strategic places that we need to place you within the downlines. And then we'll start helping you to build your downlines as well. So all of our members who are part of Assurance USA, I don't want to say you don't have to worry about building your downline, because I want you all to build it too. But take comfort in knowing that corporate is going to do its part per our agreement with our trademark to do what we have to do to make sure that you all have the assistance you all need to build your downlines and to be successful. Okay, so you're not, just like I'm not in this, I'm by myself. Like with MWR, nobody is in this by themselves. We're all part of a unit. We're all part of a family. We're all part of this big entrepreneurial network. But I think that our team, the Assurance USA team, what we have done with our trademark and the way that we are structured, I mean, I can't have to say that we have a huge advantage.
You do though.
I mean, we really do. So all we've got to do is just take advantage of that advantage and work the program. Submit your stunt. Everybody that gets signed up, everybody, when I send you your emails and you get signed up, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna send me back your stuff and let me know what it was, this and that, and corporate is gonna reimburse you. Plain and simple, because that's how we're set up. Okay, you all shouldn't have to worry about the cost, the startup cost of something, because you have money already in-house with us. So we're going to use that to get you reimbursed. Secondly, I want everybody to start gathering their credit reports, all three, Equifax, TransUnion, and what's the other one? Experian. Get copies of your credit reports. Get those, send those in to your experts. Get copies, get copies of.
Calvin.
Yeah.
They actually walk them through that when they get the credit max. As soon as they hit services, they walk them through where to get their credit reports from,
Great.
how to download them, and where to upload them. So I don't even just hit the button and follow the system. They really keep it. What I say for me, they dumbed it down a little bit so I can follow it. so I can follow.
Well, we're going to dumb it down even more because we're going to have training on that. That's going to be part of our Assurance USA training on Monday nights. And I'm thinking about adding another night of training on Thursday night because we already have training on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday nights. And, of course, we have the Six Figures Booking Freight from Home show every Saturday. So I'm thinking about adding a Thursday night training just to show everybody within our network how to use all the different services with MWR. Okay?
Perfect.
So
I appreciate it, man. Chuck, y'all got the call to action. Mr. Butler, we're going to structure you the right way and make sure everybody's structured to win. And we'll get with you guys on that structure thing. I'm going to run to my training, but I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. And I'm going to give you a call in the next 24 hours. And I appreciate the whole team. And Chuck, thanks for the opportunity. Y'all knock them out.
All right, John. Thank you. All right, everybody. Let's first of all, we want to thank them all. The team over there at MWR Financial. We want to thank them for taking the time to be here today and to help educate us so that we can help educate other people. I want to thank our YouTube people who are on YouTube. I've still got to get back to you all to let me go and start sharing my screen here. Back to our YouTube people so that we can answer some questions on that front. Here we're all on YouTube. And we got quite a bit of people here on YouTube, David. And I know they're sitting over there patiently waiting. As you can see here, we've got quite a few people here on YouTube right now. And I just want to go ahead and acknowledge some of them. As always, we have the other trucker, James Best, is on. Good morning, Mr. Best. How you doing? We have Lena Johnson. Good morning. Nice of you to join us today. Miss Shy McGraw, thank you for joining us. And we have Darnell Bay. Thank you. And is that Maria Lotus? Forgive me if I... Yeah, please forgive me if I mispronounce your name, but thank you for joining us. Now, if you all have questions, now there's a lot of comments on here. I'm going to read some of these comments and try to answer some questions for you all. Just $79 to become a member. What was the last one to become a partner? To become a partner, I think is $79 and it's $99, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right. It's a total of $228 to become a partner.
Yeah, it's $228.
And that includes the membership. Yeah, that includes the membership.
Yeah. Now,
so just the membership, he is correct.
Yeah, I will give you all the links here in just a second. I will put it up on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, let me put that link up now. And let me find out. Here we go. Let me find my link. Y'all give me a second. Put this up on YouTube for some people. Okay. Give me a second, you all. MWR Financial Assurance USA. All right, I'm going to go ahead and post this link to YouTube so you all will have it. All right, there it is. There's a link there. If any of you on YouTube want to go ahead and get started, there's your link. And look, you waste more than what this costs. You waste this come on, really. A lot of y'all just waste $200-300 a week like it ain't nothing. Okay, I mean, just think about it. there's a lot of things that you waste this on, things that you don't even need, really. You probably order out Uber Eats or Grubhub or something, and they're taxing you like crazy on that stuff. So you're spending probably $300 or $400 a week without even really thinking about it. And to be able to do this and spend what was it, $117 a month or something like that, altogether.
Right.
$117.
It's $119 a month.
Yeah, $119 a month to have access to have your own personal team of financial experts, just like the wealthy do. You think wealthy people are smart? No, wealthy people. Some of the dumbest people in the world. Some of the dumbest people in the world are wealthy people. I mean, I don't want to get political, but look at our president. Some of the dumbest people in the world are wealthy people. A lot of wealthy people, when trying to run their own business, they go broke time and time again. I can think of one billionaire with the orange hair who went bankrupt 11 times until his board of directors put a group of financial experts in place to run his businesses. Then all of a sudden he started becoming billionaire. He started making money. That goes to show you that most rich people are not smart enough to do this stuff themselves. You think every rich person is a tax expert? Every rich person is a investment banker? No, they hire people. They hire people. They hire people to help them to get to that stage, and then they have those people to help their money make even more money and protect them from the taxes, protect them from liabilities, but help them to keep their credit in good shape. Now you have the ability to have your own financial experts. If that's all you want, for as little as $79 a month. If that's all you want.
Cav, I love to tell people $119 a month is $4 a day. That's really what it breaks down to. That's a combo meal at Wendy's. Yeah. That's a combo meal, a 4 for $4. You can get burgers, a nugget, fries, and a drink for $4 at Wendy's. So you can eat good for one time, or your family can eat for a lifetime. It's just all in the way you think.
Oh yeah, look.
Right. So, it's access, and we give people access to get the information they need, because that's all they really need. They just need a better game plan. Yeah, that's all they really need is a better game plan.
I've adopted one of you all saying, okay, and I've adopted this from Mr. Bean because he's been saying this forever. Either you learn how to play the game, or the game is going to play you.
Yep.
so either learn how to play the game, or you're going to get played by the game. Okay, I'd rather learn how to play the game, because I've been in situations where I've gotten played by the game. And let me make another point. Truck drivers, as truck drivers, we waste more money than anybody. We're always out on the road. We're always eating fast food. We're always, we're spending money like crazy, every time we go to the truck stops. Okay, so this is a way for you all to double and triple up. Okay, that money you're making as a truck driver, that 5, 7, 9. Some of y'all making $13,000 a week, as a truck driver. This is a way for you to triple that up, to reinvest some of that money. To help save some of the money you're paying out in taxes, and increase that money. So this is great for the trucking industry. This is great for anybody, period. All right. With that being said, now remember, everybody who's a part of Assurance USA, if you're part of our existing network, if you're in the Assurance USA or the National Dispatchers Network, you're going to have access to this, and we're going to be paying your upstart costs. Just whatever the startup cost is, we'll take care of it. So that $219 or $228 or whatever it is, we'll reimburse you that for it, because that's how our platform works. When you become a part of Assurance USA, when you become a member specialist or a branch owner, you already have money in house with us. So we're going to use that money to reinvest it in you all. And that's what we do. Okay, so you all don't have to worry about the startup costs. You all just have to wait for me to send you the emails. Now, I can't send everybody the email at the same time, because I got to put people in place. Then I have to get their website addresses and send them to you all so you all can sign up under the people that we need you all to sign up under. And we're going to do the same thing for you once we get you signed up. We're going to be positioning people in your downline to help get you started on your way. Now, that doesn't mean that I want y'all to just sit back and say, well, Calvin's going to do it for me. No. Calvin's going to help you get started, but you all still have to, do the work like anything else that we do. Now, the great thing about this is you don't even have to do all the work. You just have to share it, introduce people to it, bring people to the meetings, and let them do the work for you. Okay, I mean, it can't get any simpler than that. I mean, come on, it really can't get any simpler than that. I mean, we holler all the time. I want to be wealthy. I want to be wealthy. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being broke. Well, now here's your chance. Now's your chance. Okay. For a lot of us, we've been like a three-legged coon dog. Okay, wanting to hunt, but you can't treat no coons. No coon dog with 3 legs can't treat no coon. Y'all know I'm an old country boy. But now we have MWR. I mean, this coon dog can hunt. So let's go. So let's get out there and let's hunt. Okay, let's make this happen. All right, everybody. Look, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna get to our Q&A segment. So I'm gonna open up the mics, and everybody who is on live with us, let's get some questions and everything. If y'all have some questions, now's the time to ask them, and we'll be more than happy to try and answer as many of them as we can. We've got about another 45 minutes before our time is up here. We usually shut down about 1 o'clock, 1:15. So, questions, Q&A. Does anybody have any questions? I know we got a lot of people on here. Hold on, let me check to see if anybody's typed in any questions. No one has any questions? No one? Y'all been listening silently. Make sure to see if y'all got any questions. Hold on, someone might be calling in a question. This is Calvin. How can I help you? Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks, Damon. Damon just informed me that they cannot unmute themselves. Hold on here. Let me unmute everybody. That's why they can't ask any questions. Where we here? Unmute. Oh, there we go. Now, sorry about that, everybody. I had the mute button on. Now, questions.
Right, I'm about to call you and tell you the same thing.
All right. All right. Questions. I know we got a lot of questions.
Hey, Calvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Gary Roberts.
Hey,
I tell you,
Gary.
I'm really excited about the program, man. This is really, really something, man. It's great. I want to really ask Mr. Harden about the land banking. Okay. Now, I know like they were talking about investment in California. Now, can this program be used in all 50 states?
Yes, the program can be used in all 50 states. When we're talking specifically about land banking, we work with Cal Choice, and they have a track record of being able to identify this land. So they're researching land like every quarter. I think it's about 4,000 different properties that they go to kind of investigate, right?
Okay.
And the thing they're looking for is the path of growth, right? So based on the demographic of the cities around it, based on different events that's happening or come in that direction, is how they identify the land that we invest in. So, once they find it, they put it on deck, they give us the opportunity, and you have to set your consultation in order to have that conversation, right?
Okay.
So I know my brother already has his land bank, he's already has his deed in hand, right? So Rick, how long did that process take with the land bank and being able to do that investment?
The transaction was pretty straightforward as long as you got the money now. And for people thinking about these buys, probably the minimum starting point for you when it comes to land bank is going to be right around that 40 to 50,000 mark. If you got something, and by the way, it is possible to do retirement available funds for that as well. So With the land banking process, actually processing the transaction, it took me about a week to go through closing. So between access, closing, transaction, and receipt of the deed, a little bit more than a week and a half.
Okay.
Perfect.
And if you're in that place where investment is a focus for all of us, because here's the thing that I like about the options that we have when it comes to Wealth Max, because CalChoice, once you get to know them, they are a full service fiduciary is the category of agents that we have. Right. Where they'll look at your individual situation. And so you have some of the things that I have as investments with them are very run of the mill, meaning not as exciting as private reserve account, but very powerful, but they do individualize the plan based on where you are. So they look at your cash flow with you. So money in, money out, available investments. And one of the things it did for me was stabilize the portfolio. What I mean, not all the eggs in one basket. Because
right. Okay. All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah, balances it out. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Questions. Now's your time to ask questions.
Question. This is Gibson. Mr. The young man that just left said the pie is on 50 people, the sweet pie. Is it the recruitment or is it selling the services?
Great question. So we're saying 50 people based on the organization, right? And it's a roundabout number. So let's say 55 to 45, because it can happen quicker. So 50 business partners within the organization. And again, that's not 50 people you introduce, but just how the organization builds out. So about 50 people get you where every bonus is already kicking in. So that means your daily guarantee, your presidential bonus, as well as the car bonus. So once you get about 50 people, it's going to be probably a little bit about $2,000 to $2,200 a month guaranteed coming in.
Now let me give you some good news on that. Okay. Our current network has 1,681 subscription-paying active members every month. Okay, that's our current network. After we get our core in, these are our branch owners and the people who are part of Assurance USA. We are going to be sending out an email marketing to all of our existing subscription members. Now, with that many existing subscription members, we're going to be able to assist you all in getting those 50 people. Because remember, as we're adding people, those people are still out like you all are doing. You're sharing your stuff. You're out there talking to people about it. You're putting it on social media. We're going to have it on our website, our corporate website. You all are going to be, we got to be forming campaigns of bringing people in to sit down with these people, with these gentlemen right here. And they're going to show them how all this works. So with that being said, it's not like you're out there. Now, this is for people who are part of our network, okay? For people who are part of our network, it's not like you're in this and you're doing all the work yourself. Corporate, which is us, have made a commitment to help you all build your downlines. And in doing that, we are basically giving you all a head start. We are giving you all a running head start. It's like you're at the track field and the guy says, get ready, and you take off. You're like, ready. Everybody else got to wait for the gun. All right? You're halfway around the track when everybody else is just getting started to run. So we're giving you all a head start. We're giving you all that assist to help you all to build your downlines. Okay, so by the time you all really understand what's really going on, you're probably going to have your first 3 and your second 9 and then your 27 before you even realize what's going on. Okay, so and that's how we're set up. So just keep that in mind. And for those of you who are on YouTube who are not part of our network, look, this is not that hard. It really isn't. Especially when you've got, all you've got to do is just bring people to the table. Okay?
Right. We do the conversation.
Exactly.
Right. So that's the best part about it, is that you really just introduce people to the concept. And we even have training that can kind of help you not explain the business. We have a system on how this whole thing works. So I tell you exactly what I say, when I introduce people to the information, because I don't even explain it even to my own family and friends. I ask them a very simple question. I say, look, have you ever heard of income shifting? That's all I ask them. They're going to say, no. What is it? I say, it's a strategy to shift your money back into your pocket. We have an income shifting conversation this Thursday at 7 p.m. You need to be on the webinar. That's all I do.
We would be there. Look, a lot of you all who are within our network, you all know when we first started this back about 5-6 months ago, I had a conversation with you all where I talked to you all and I told you all that there was going to be a shift in wealth. Okay, in not just the country but in the world. Now, this was actually before COVID. I told you all that there was going to be a shift in wealth because I have a tendency to just study the markets and study what's going on. Okay. And from studying the markets, it was apparent to me that companies like Sears out of business. I mean, come on, Sears was a bedrock, in the country. They're out of business. JCPenney's going out of business. Toys R Us out of business. Okay. Walmart closing 19 stores. All these things. Neiman Marcus out of business now. Who would ever thought that would happen? Neiman Marcus gone. They're out of business. Whole bunch of other places going out of business. Applebee's, all these places now. The one common thing about all these places going out of business is they're all pretty much brick and mortar type franchises. So if you've got your money tied up in brick and mortar franchises and businesses and stuff, there is going to be a shift in wealth. Companies like Amazon, the richest company on the face of the planet right now, right? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is making a huge push right now. Okay, and you all know that I'm heavily, into Bitcoins and cryptocurrency. Companies like Amazon, Zoom, come on, they're making their killing right now. Zoom, all these things that are helping people to stay socially distanced. All these things that are helping people to make transactions without being face to face. All these things that are helping you to buy and do the things you normally do without coming into contact with people. Pretty soon, money as we know it would not be the same. Okay? Digital currency is the new currency of the future. All we're saying is this. All of these huge companies that they're now trying to figure out ways to shift their operations from a brick and mortar locations to each of their employees' individual living rooms. Companies like this, companies like Assurance USA, we are on the cutting edge of that already. We've already established how we're going to do business. They've already established how they're doing business. So this is part of that shift, not just the shift in what he was talking about, but this is a part of that shift in wealth. And you have to set yourself up for it. And if you're going to take part in this, you need people who know more about this than you do to guide you through it. Trust me, you do. You do. I did it, but I took the advice of people who knew better than me. Okay, I started surrounding myself with people who knew better than me. I started feeding my brain on the advice of people who knew better than me. And that's what got me from where I was to where I am. And this is what's going to take me and everyone else beyond that. All right. So questions. Still open for questions. I know y'all got some questions. Some of y'all out there got some questions.
I have something to ask, Calvin.
Yeah, go ahead.
I signed up yesterday. I know you were saying the fee is $228, but it allowed me to just pay $218. So I don't know if I missed something.
So you missed something. It'll be your e-wallet is the $10.
Yeah. Did you not click did you click off of the e-wallet?
Yeah, it was highlighted, but I guess I probably unchecked it. I don't know. Because I was trying to figure out, I didn't want to purchase, but I guess I went ahead and submit the payment. So I guess that's something I have to do additionally.
Yeah, you can find it in the back office. It's I can tell by the amount of payments what thing was left off the check boxes. But yeah, $10 The
Okay.
218 means you just need to go in and check on e-wallet, and that's important because that's how they pay us. So you definitely want to have that.
Yes. Look. I'm gonna go through this real quick. Now, this is the email that you all get. Okay, this is the email that we send out to all of our corporate members. Okay, you all get this email, and all you got to do is come out here and click where it says "click here." That is already embedded with the person's link who you need to go under. So when you click it, it takes you right over here, and it's already defaulted on what needs to be checked. You don't have to worry about figuring out what you're going to check. It's already default. This is what needs to be checked: the financial director and the financial aid. Don't worry about the sales representative, because if you click that, that's going to unclick all this other stuff. So just do this. Okay, it's already defaulted. You don't need to change anything. Just check to make sure that there's a dot there and that there's a check there. Then you're going to go down here and you're going to click here. When you click here, you're going to put in your information. Now, if you're adding your business name to it, you're going to need to put in both your social security number and your EIN number. Okay, and at some point in time, you're going to be asked to upload your articles of incorporation or something of your legal business as that shows your business name, your name, and all that type of stuff. Your articles of incorporation is the perfect thing to upload because it contains everything that they need. Okay, so upload your articles of incorporation. Yeah.
And right here, if they don't know their business information, like right now, you can add that in later. Don't slow down the process.
Yeah,
you can go ahead and sign as an individual, and you can add that in later. That way you don't have to go back and look for it to feel like you need to wait. Go ahead and get started so the other emails can come out. So the stuff can get pushed out.
Now, if you're signing up just as an individual, you don't need to put your business information in. You can go back and you can add that in later if you so choose to. All right. So once you've done all that, all right, and most of the stuff is already kind of what you call it. You're going to create a username. That's going to be the same name that's going to appear after your website. That's going to appear on your website address. So make sure it's something that you want people to see. Don't put anything offensive there or something that's objective or something that's going to cause people to feel some type of way. Put something respectable there, okay?
Put something simple and easy to remember.
Yeah.
That's me.
Right.
Exactly. If you are a branch owner, put Assurance USA, Georgia. Assurance USA, Florida. Assurance USA, California. Assurance USA, Quebec, Toronto, or whatever it is. You can use that, okay? Or if you have your business name is not too long, you can put that there, all right? Create your password. Make sure you remember it, but create your password, write it down somewhere. Make sure that your e-wallet is checked. It's by default. Don't uncheck it. You're going to need that because that's how they're going to pay you, all right? Put in the rest of your information. You hit join now. It should come up to be that amount right there. You click join now, agree, sign. That's it. When you do that,
Calvin, be sure you got to mark in that little squiggly line where it says signature.
Yeah.
If you go down, you got to hit agree, and you got to do the little sign with the cursor or with your finger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, it's just gonna keep bringing you back up.
Exactly.
That's where a lot of people get stuck.
Yeah. Make sure you agree and you sign right here. You all know how to do this because our website, it has an online signature box, on our website for our carriers when they sign up with us. Okay, so that shouldn't be that hard to figure out for you all. You sign that. Now, once you sign that, go back and follow the instructions. Once you've signed that and you submit it, go back and follow the instructions that you get from here. That basically tells you to go ahead and do what? Afterwards, send me your cash tag ID or however it is you want me to reimburse you. Okay, go ahead and shoot that over to me. Now, this is for people who are part of our network. Now, if you're not part of our network, if you're not part of Assurance USA, the National Dispatchers Network, this portion of it does not apply to you. This is for people who are for subscription members of our existing network. Go ahead and forward over your cash tag ID. If you don't have Cash App, let me know. I'll send you a link. You can get it. But if you've got Square, shoot me an invoice. I'll click on it, pay it, and get you your money back. If you've got PayPal, shoot me a PayPal. If you've got, what's the other thing they got out there now? Zelle or whatever it is, do that. But Zelle only allows you to send so much per day. So if a lot of you got Zelle, I'm not going to be able to send back to all y'all at the same time because I can do that through my bank. They don't allow me to do so much per day. All right. But Cash App, Square, PayPal, all type of stuff. If you shoot it to me, I'll click it, get you your money back. All right, no big deal. Cash App is ideal. So if you all need the link to sign up for Cash App, I'll send you all the link. You all can get that signed up. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to put it here anyway to say if you need Cash App, click here. That way you can go ahead and do it and get signed up for it. It's free. Sign up for it, and then I can go ahead and get you your reimbursement back. All right. Checking my time. All right, everybody. Look.
And I guess one thing that might be helpful for folks if they have questions, did you already give them a link to Brian's howtoshiftyourincome.com website, Calvin?
Not yet.
Okay. Just in case people need a reference, or because I saw a lot of people come in the waiting room that didn't get a chance to hear everything we talked about.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, and this is recorded, so they'll be able to go to YouTube, pull this back up, watch it, and watch it immediately. This is being broadcast live on YouTube. It's being recorded. It's going to be on our channel, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. So it's going to be on our channel on YouTube. You all can pull it up, and review it as much as you like. What other thing I was about to say? That'll come to me. All right. But we're going to be having, weekly meetings, training sessions on this, and they have training sessions that we're going to be joining in on as a group. The biggest thing about this is this: you need it. I mean, that's all there is to say about it. You need it. Okay. If you're saying to yourself, I need more money, you need this. If you're saying to yourself, God, I pay too much in taxes, you need this. If you're saying to yourself, I want to be wealthy, you need this. If you're saying to yourself, I need my credit scores to go up, you need this. Look, people, this is we all strive every day to be more than we were yesterday. We all strive every day to have more than we had yesterday. Okay. The biggest problem with getting in that top 10% and that 1 percentile is knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I became homeless, I was making great money, but I was, as fast as I was making it, I was spending it. I had to keep up with the same lifestyle, home, cars, all this type of stuff, because I didn't have the knowledge that I have now to help me turn that corner, to help me get over that hump. And then when the mortgage industry collapsed, because that's where I had everything tied up in the mortgage. And I was doing great as a mortgage broker, almost a couple $100,000 a year. But I was spending almost a couple $100,000 a year too, for my home, my business, everything else. So when that industry collapsed, guess what? I collapsed with it. Okay, but I tell people this: the single best thing that ever happened to me in life was becoming homeless, because it forced me to start thinking differently about money. Mm-hmm. It forced me to make changes in how I approach money and how I dealt with money and how I perceived money. Now, once you change your thought process, once you are educated, you change your thought process, everything else becomes simple. It becomes very easy. And that's all this product and this service does. It helps, it educates you into how to think differently about your money. All right? Does anybody else have any questions?
Yes, I do.
Yes, sir. Let's have it.
Let's say a situation of a husband and a wife. Can they have one account for services or two?
Good question. If there are a member or a partner, so if they got the membership for just $79, or you are a partner, it covers you and your spouse. So that means They're going to fix both of you guys' credit. They're going to adjust both of your W-4s. The debt elimination be for both people. So it covers the household. So that's a great question. So yeah, so when you're talking to people and we got a game plan, yes. for the family. Because understand, credit repair alone for one individual is usually like $129 a month. And that's just for one person. So for our company to come in at that price point in the marketplace and for people to get the results they're getting, it is amazing. Just that one aspect alone. So good question.
All right. Kimberly Hudson just asked, on YouTube, Kimberly Hudson just asked, is there a monthly fee after becoming a member? Yeah, the monthly fee is $79 per month if you're doing just the membership. Now, if you're doing the business opportunity, the entire package, the monthly fee is $119, right?
Correct.
Is $119. Now,
$119.
Now, if there's a way you can actually get the business to pay for it for you. You want to explain that to them?
Yep, we can do that. So it's several ways that we have your business what we call self-funded. All right. We don't believe in giving something for free because free has no value. We give something that's self-funded. Okay. So one way is if you or your spouse have a job, a 9-to-5 job, and get a W-2 at the end of the year, normally the W-4 adjustment will be able to fund the business because the average that comes back on that adjustment is between $200 to $400 a month. Okay, so that right there covers the $119. That's one way. The second way, once you have 3 people as members, like 3 people that just want to use the membership, they say, look, all I want to do, I got 3 of my friends that just want to get their credit fixed, they just want the membership. Once you have 3 memberships, your price point is discounted from $119 down to $40 a month. $40. That's it. Now, once you have 3 business partners and 1 customer, you qualify for the $5 a day of daily guarantee that me and Mr. Bean talked about. That's $150 per month minimum that's coming into your business, which also can cover the $119 a month. So it's 3 ways to have your business self-funded. We do the W-4 adjustment, which we're going to do anyway. We help you acquire 3 customers just using the membership. And we're also going to help you acquire 3 partners. In our game plan, we want to do that in the first 7 to 10 days that you guys get involved. So we want to be sure we get that knocked out quickly. And we'll have a training that we do for you guys to kind of walk you through that process once we get the enrollment happening. So it might not be this week or next week, but as people get started, we're going to do a Zoom just like this and do a game plan showing you this is how you make that happen in your first 7 to 10 days of it.
Now, if I'm hearing Calvin's strategy correctly, some of y'all can get that done in 7 to 10 hours.
Yeah, I'll get that done about 7 to 10 minutes.
Which I'm about to show you exactly that. You read my mind. Because look, and that is a follow-up question I'm going to want to ask. So if you get 3 people who are doing the whole package, the membership and the business, does that count as your 3 memberships, or does that count as your 3 people that's doing the business and 1 that's doing the membership?
Right. So the 3 business partners does not count as 3 customers. So 3 business partners are people that paid the $228, which is what the people that are part of your network, you're already covering that just for being part of the network. Okay. So that covers that. They still need 1 customer outside of the house or just 1 other person using the membership, right? So 1 other person using the financial edge membership. It could be a cousin, a niece, a nephew, an uncle, anybody that you guys know that need credit repair. Just tell them to give it a try for 90 days. I promise you, they're going to love it. They're going to love the program all the way around. But just getting used for night, that activates your $5 a day that day.
Now I want to show you all something. With our team, with Team Assurance USA, because of the way we're set up, because of the way we're structured, you all can see here that my first 3 people were hold on here. Let me go to this visualize.
There you go.
All right.
I'm like, Calvin got good at that website.
Y'all can see here the first 3 people were Mr. James Baldwin, Ms. Larissa Pompey, and Mr. Victor Agar. Now, I've already sent out all of the emails to the people to get each one of these people 3. Now, Mr. Baldwin, 3 people have already signed up.
Yep.
Okay, so he's good on his 3. We've got 3 underneath him. Mr. Victor Agard, 2 of the people who we sent emails to for him has signed up. The 3rd one is still out there in the wind somewhere. I'm going to call them to find out what's going on. Miss Larissa Pompey, she has 1 right now, but the other 2 people are still waiting to sign up. Now, if I want to see who exactly they are, I basically switch.
You can click their. No, click their. When you go back to visualizer, and then click Mr. James' name.
Yeah. Okay,
Damn.
there we go. Gary Roberts, Goody Rich, and Miss MT. That's what I call them, MT. Now, the next goal is when we get my next round of emails that I'm sending out for this gentleman's leg is going to be, I'm going to send emails to 3 people with her link in it, 3 people with his link in it, 3 people with Gary's link in it. Okay, for them to sign up, do the exact same thing you all did. I know corporate is going to reimburse me because all these people are coming from our 1,681 subscription paying members.
So you are saying it's in their best interest to move to action quickly once
exactly
hits their inbox.
Exactly. That's why I'm telling you, when you get these emails, start, act quickly. Go in and click it, sign up, so I can go ahead and start getting you your 3. Because this is how we're going to help you all to build your downline. This is how we're going to help you all to get to the bonus points quicker. Help y'all get to the bonus money quicker. Help you to get to your car bonus. Help you to move up to executive director and senior director and presidential director. Look.
And Calvin, watch this. If James gets that 1 person to get the membership, his $5 a day starts today.
Exactly. And look.
It starts right now today.
Exactly. So we gotta help y'all get your 3 business partners. All you've got to do is just get 1 person to get the membership. And you do that by what? Sharing. Now,
buy a truck so that I can be in the network.
Yeah, look. Now, don't do like me. Well, try to do like me, but I share so much on Facebook they put me in jail for 30 days. Okay, that's how much. And y'all know me. I share about 100 posts a day on each one of my Facebook pages. I have 2 Facebook pages. One and they're both maxed out with 5,000 people. And then most of the people within the trucking industry. And I'm always sharing, our tools and our products and our core products. I'm sharing on about 50 different groups. Every day I share every group at least twice a day. So I'm sharing about 100 posts a day. Well, Facebook took offense to that. They say with all that sharing, I should be doing paid advertising. so they kind of slapped me on the hand and gave me 30 days. So I got 8 more days in Facebook jail. But I also been sharing on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and I just got myself a TikTok. Okay, just got myself a TikTok. Now, I just got myself a TikTok, and I started investing. I got stock in TikTok too, because TikTok. Look, let me give y'all a tip. Let me give y'all a tip right now.
That's right.
The trouble that TikTok is, the trouble that they're facing right now, that is going to be a blessing to a lot of people. Because do you think that companies like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Yahoo are going to let TikTok just go out of business?
Not at all.
Here's my prediction. My prediction is that Amazon will buy TikTok. And I'm talking about to the tune of about $10 billion. So if you think their stock is worth something now, imagine what it's going to be when they get acquired by a U.S.-based company, which is going to be the answer to their problems with being a company that is under the Chinese government policies and rules. That's the whole problems of what TikTok has to experience right now, because they are a Chinese-based company. Okay, and you know, government officials here in the U.S. and everybody around the world is worried about what? Spying. So once they solve that problem, and that problem is actually going to be a huge blessing for a lot of people, but it ain't going to be a blessing if you ain't in position to take advantage of it. So I'm just letting you all know, you know, get yourself a TikTok account. Looking to get some TikTok and stock. You can get it on Robinhood. Okay, y'all know I'm a big fan of Robinhood for beginners. Okay, you know, and Acorns. I'm a big fan of them too. You know, you got to set yourself up for retirement, set yourself up for the future. All right, but as you can see here, we are actively getting you all ready to have your 3 people. Okay. I've got one person out there still waiting on to do Mr. Agard's, and then I've got one person still waiting. I got 2 people. Nope, it's Miss Westcott. She got 2. I think Miss Katrina Underwood just signed up. Okay, thank you, Katrina. I called her this morning, so it's just not registering there, but it's showing she has 2 now. Okay, but it's not registering here. It's showing here that she has 1, but she actually has 2. So.
Yeah, the system will catch up.
Yeah,
you got to update in all parts of the system.
Yeah. So the goal now is to I'm gonna stay on that person that needs to sign up here. I'm gonna stay on the person that needs to sign up here, and then I have all 3 of these with their 3, and then I'm gonna start working on these people right here. Okay. So when you all get your emails, respond to them. Check your email addresses. Some of you all have 2 and 3 emails. I'm sending them to all 3. Okay, so make sure y'all check all email addresses and look for this email right here. Okay, look for this email. Okay, it has the explanation in it. Click on it, get signed up. If you have questions, give me a call. I'll walk you through it. All right, so let's get everybody on the path to to being to being successful and to taking care of your financial health. Okay, because that's what we're here. And let's start sharing this. Because look, there's a lot of truck drivers out there that need this. A lot of people in the industry that needs this. A lot of your friends and family need this. Okay, so let's start sharing this stuff, because this is good stuff. This is not waste of time stuff. This is not one of those what's those things that people invest in now, talking about send me your Cash App tag ID and the first 50 you're gonna get $700. I mean, come on, man. I mean, really, really. You send it to them, then they see you something saying, yeah, you put in a couple of $100 or put in $100, and then the first 50 is gonna win $1,000. Well, they may send the first $50,000, and they may have did it. But what about the 500 that wasn't part of the first 50 that sent in? They $200.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
I got a question.
Yeah, that's just a gamble, people, and that's all that is. Yeah. Go ahead with your question.
How do we get Mr. Harden? How do we get you all to educate new potential clients?
Great question. So we do webinars and Zooms almost on a daily basis. But for you guys network, we're going to set up a time with Calvin where we'll do at least, we'll say, kind of based on all the things you guys have going on already. You want to be sure you're maximizing the full benefit of being a part of the consortium and the network with them. So we're going to get on the schedule to have at least once a week where you can just invite people to the Zoom. We'll let you guys know the date of it. You can just invite people to the Zoom where they'll just hear a quick 45-minute conversation like we did today with Mr. Bean. Same exact concept, same conversation. And then we'll also do another day for the training part of it where we really show you this is how you use the membership. I think we'll even record a video. Rick, can we record one with for the team just so they can know how to access Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max? We'll record one so we can always send that to new people when they first get started too. So we'll do both of those.
Absolutely.
So we'll do this on a weekly basis so you can always be inviting people to say, hey, look, jump on this Zoom if you want to hear about lowering your credit. Jump on this Zoom if you want to hear about being tax efficient. jump on the Zoom, we'll have a conversation. Then we're always going to say, get back with the person that invited you to this particular call. Get back with the person that invited you to the Zoom. So that way they can get back with you and you can send them your link to continue to build out your network and build out your business. Because the more people you introduce, the quicker it grows.
Now, I'm gonna show you another way to get clientele. Okay. I mean, we all belong to social media, right?
Yep.
Every last one of us. Do we not?
We do.
All right. All right. You got this little area here on social media that you can put in, a phrase like generational wealth. Go down here and you click where it says groups. Now, look at all these groups that are, have something, their content is on generational wealth. Now, some of these groups have 1,000 members. Some of them have 6,000 members. Some have 4,000 members. Some have 900 members. Some have 1.5 thousand members. Some have 10 and 20,000 members. Join as many of these groups as possible. You don't think the people that are in a group that's called generational wealth, you don't think they would be interested in something like this? Right? You don't think this speaks right to them? You don't think that this is right up their alley? That the reason why they're joining this group, because they are searching for generational wealth. They're searching for a way to become wealthy and be able to pass that wealth on to their future generations. Right? Is that not exactly what we're talking about here? Does
100%.
Does this not speak to those people directly? Okay. Y'all hear me always talking about putting yourself in the path of opportunity. Okay. Opportunities, they're out there all around us. But you're never going to be able to take advantage of any opportunity if you don't put yourself in the path of opportunity. Opportunity runs like a highway. Zoom is running all the time. But if you ain't on that highway, guess what? You ain't going to never jump on no opportunity vehicle.
Right.
Never. If you're sitting off on the side looking at it, there go another opportunity. Oh, there go another opportunity. Oh, there go 5 more opportunities. The only way you're going to catch that bus of opportunity, you got to get out there on the road where opportunity travels. Look, everybody has a social media account. All of you all do. But you got to start putting yourself out there and sharing what you have. Because what you have is valuable. It will speak for, it speaks for itself. What you have is valuable. If you just posted it, every day, you just posted it on, if you join 50 of these groups and you posted something to each one of those groups every day, somebody that week is going to click on it, and somebody that week is going to sign up, whether you even talk to them or not. Now, what do you think happens if when they click on it or they comment on it or they like it, you go back through all the likes, right, and you invite them to one of the meetings? You see how this whole thing works? It's called social media for a reason. You got to be social. If you're not on it, it's not going to help you. So when people always, that's a question that I get a lot. How do I get clientele? My question is, how can you not get clientele in today's technology? Clientele is all around you. I go to McDonald's. I got a business card that says, get a pay raise or make more money. I go to McDonald's, I go to the drive-thru. You want to know how to make more money? Yeah, here. And here's my card. Look me up. Give me a call. Go to that website. Let's talk. My wife will tell you, I do this everywhere we go. Flea market. I'm giving everybody a card. When I order business card, I order like 2,500 of them because I'm going to go through them like a month. Because look, business cards don't do no good sitting in your wallet.
Right.
You got to give them away. You got to give them away. Okay. So those are some of the things that I do all the time. I'm on social media all the time. I'm passing out my card all the time. I'm telling people about what I can do, what I have access to that can help them. Okay. All right. I'm not sitting here trying to say I don't approach it as if I'm trying to sell something. I know people hate sales.
Mm-hmm.
But I approach from the standpoint that let me help you get to where you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. Let me help you cut your taxes. Let me help you increase your paycheck. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the key, Calvin. In fact, we don't do sales. We believe in strategy over sales. So I promise you, the phrase that will make you or get people so interested in what we do is really simple. It's all you got to do is ask them, have you ever heard of income shifting? I don't know why that works so well, but when you do, they're gonna say no. What is it? And this is what you say. Don't try to explain where you get your taxes back. Don't try to say they help you fix your credit. Just tell them it's a strategy to put more of your money back into your pocket. We have an income shifting conversation. Cal, we'll come up with a day. We need to have one so they can get out. So we're like, look, I know we having one on Monday at 9 p.m. That's the one I know we having.
Right.
Monday at 9 p.m. Because my brother does one every Monday at 9 p.m. I know that one's happening. You can invite people to that one right now, and Calvin, we'll send you the link so you can shoot it out to everybody.
All right.
Or Rick, can you put the link in the chat right now?
That works perfect because 6:30 Monday nights we have our Assurance USA training and meeting, and usually right around 9 o'clock is about when we're wrapping up. So we'll be able to go straight from that. I can share the link then, and we can just move right on over. Matter of fact, we can just pull it up while we're doing our meeting and share it right there, while we're in our meeting.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll drop in the link for Money Making Monday. Chuck, I'm also on tomorrow at 8 p.m.
And text me the link out. And text me the link also too.
Will do.
Okay.
All right. Make sure to add us to that three-way text, Chuck.
Okay.
All right. Questions? We're still in Q&A. Anybody have any questions? Let me jump back over to YouTube, see if they got any questions over there. See what we got over here. Let's see here. See what we got. We answered. Kimberly, is there a monthly fee? Lotus said agent. Lotus, do you train to become a freight agent with your company? No, we don't. Well, let me take that back. The National Dispatchers Network does not train you to work for someone. The National Dispatchers Network provides tools, resources, training, a network, all of the things that you need to run your own dispatch firm or your own logistics firm. The things that we provide for you are like we give you access to more than 100 load boards, so you don't have to pay for load board. Load boards run about $49 a month, up to $199 a month. You're gonna need about 5 or 6 of them in order to keep your carriers running successfully. So we save you about $300 or $400 a month right there just by you joining our network. We also provide you access to more than 19 million plus shippers. A shipper list is going to run you anywhere from $500 to $2,500 for a shipper list, depending on how many shippers you want on that list. We give you access to every registered shipper in the United States via our SIC code site. That's the place where you go as a government site. You go, you put in what you're looking for: salt, grain, sugar, lumber, produce, whatever. Pulls up every shipper that ships those type of products, and it tells you who they are, what they ship, who they ship it to, and it tells you how much money they will pay a carrier to move that freight from their location to any state in the United States. So you don't have to pay for a shipper list. We're also going to provide you access to an owner-operator's located site where you can locate every owner-operator registered in every state by the number of trucks that they own. Owner-operators in Florida that own 1 to 5 trucks, 6 to 100 trucks, more than 100 trucks. We're also going to provide you with scripts on what to say to those owner-operators and training on how to present those scripts on what to say to those owner-operators to get them to sign your dispatch agreement, which we give you a sample copy of that calls for your owner-operator to pay you 10% of the load fee when you find and book them freight. We also provide you scripts on what to say to the shippers to get them to start sending you their load list, what to say to car dealers to get them to start using you to move their vehicles from the auction down to the dealerships using the auto haulers. We also provide you access to our logistics library that has every word, phrase, and term ever used in trucking, and our extensive video library that has more than 600 operational training videos, each of them more than 2 to 3 hours long. We also plug you into our weekly training. Every Monday night, we have live Assurance USA training from 6:30 Eastern Standard Time until via Zoom. Tuesday nights, how to dispatch training, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time until via Zoom. Wednesday nights, live Q&A from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until via Zoom. And we also provide you with access to our Six Figures Booking Freight from Home show, which is every Saturday. Y'all hold on for a second. We got somebody knocking at my door here.
All right, now let's see. Now the show runs until 12:15. Are we right at the end of time? Any questions people have out there? Want to know more about building systems, more about the membership, any of those things? Everybody good? All hearts and minds clear?
And we can set up a Zoom just for you and your family. If you have family members that you want to put together a conversation for, just to share with them, we can set those up too. So we'll make sure we get the contact information to do that.
Oh, and Chuck, you wanted to share howtoshiftyourincome.com? Location, or
yeah.
Let me know if you want to roll with that.
Okay. Yeah, I believe so, definitely. So you check it.
All right, I apologize. Yeah, my lawn
it's all
care.
good.
Yeah, my lawn people come to they do the lawn every weekend, but I got these pit bulls in the back that need to be put up. So I need to bring them inside. I got a couple of blue nose white pits.
Ooh,
father
nice.
and son, and they father and son, and I mean they're friendly dogs, but they don't like strangers.
Exactly.
You know,
hey, Calvin. So, hey, Mr. Bean does have a website that helps a lot of people with questions. There's a Q&A part of that website on howtoshiftyourincome.com. That's a good reference point for a lot of people if they have questions. It's not, they might not have got a chance to see everything, but that's a good website they can use because it's all about just, answering the questions on the program. And when there's a membership side or a member side, even talk about the social media aspect of things you're talking about, ways we already have things in place for that. So they can definitely maximize that if you want to send them to howtoshiftyourincome.com. And it's all spelled out.
All right. Do y'all have any more questions for these gentlemen? Because I don't know if they have some things that they have to get done or some places they need to go. So any final questions?
Oh, Victor says his mic is muted. You can type it in the chat.
Oh, Victor's mic is muted. Hold on a second. Someone trying to call me. This is Calvin. We're on the Six Figures Booking Freight from Home show. How can I help you? Oh, y'all muted again? Hold on. Everybody's all muted again.
I was like, they're awful quiet, but they seem excited.
Hey, that's how we do it here. Let me find my mute button for everyone. Where's my mute button?
Oh, here it is. I check it. So I'm adding allow participants to unmute themselves. So you should be able to unmute yourself.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, because I did it on mine, but I think what happened was we had a
right. Y'all shutting us out the meeting.
Yeah, we had more than one host here. So
we trying to be in the meeting too.
That was going on. I got you. All right. Any last questions for the gentleman before we cut them loose?
One quick one is that you were saying that we just need to talk to potential clients to mention to them about the income shifting, and from there you guys take it over.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, this is one of the things Brian trains all the time. He says the less you say, the more that we pay. Meaning, you ask if they've heard of income shifting. I do make sure to tell everybody that's new. That's not the time to explain it. It's to say you need to come sit in on this conversation. We're gonna be on tomorrow at 8 or Monday at 9. Which one of those works best for you? Okay. And then myself, Brian, Sean Hill, we got a team of experts who this is what we do. We teach people how to get their money back to them, how to put it to work for them, and then how to make more money. So That part's simple. You can always leverage the website if they, because that's what we say. We got a 24/7 operation. Some kind of way we point them to a person or a tool, let the tool do the work, and you cash the check.
Yeah. And
website.
And a lot of things you can do, like on social media. If you share some of their marketing material, like the videos and stuff, and then underneath it or in the title of your post, to learn more, attend this meeting.
Yep.
To learn more, you put the invite link and invite them to the meeting.
Yep.
You don't need to say anything else. You don't need to explain anything else, because if they're interested, the video or the marketing material is gonna pique their interest. And if they want to learn more, just click this link, and then it invites them to the meeting. Simple as that. Okay. So the key.
I have one more question, Mr. Calvin.
Yeah, go ahead.
For organizations, for instance, like 501c or the for-profit organizations, as an organization, for them to join, is it the same amount fee that we charge?
Yep. 228.
Just 228.
It doesn't matter how many members they have, correct?
Well, it's per member. I mean, it's not 228 for the entire organization.
Yeah, I meant to say, like, if they are large or small, even though they're subscribing for that one particular company income. So
okay, then now let me make sure that I understand your question. Are you saying that let's say there's an organization out there that has 500 members and they join? Are you asking, is that 228 going to cover all 500 of their members?
no, just that one organization that's structured to manage the wealth or their income or their financial money, managing their money.
All right. Again,
okay, this does not. Yeah, I'm thinking it's not. The membership works for individuals, not for businesses. Like, for example, it works for the person. So you as an individual, they will work on your credit. They don't work on business credit. They work on your credit. So it works for the individual, not for a corporation. I think that's what you're saying. So as a corporation, the corporation can't sign up for the membership. The corporation can sign up for the business to introduce it and to get paid from it, but they can't use the membership because it works for individuals. We're helping personal individuals build their credit. So we're not we're consumers, not B2B.
Exactly.
Not business to business.
Yeah. That's why I like it, because it does not cross over to our business credit development, a product that we have with Mr. Kajun. You understand? We already have a product that handles business credit. We already have a product where if you got a business, you can come over and submit your information, and that company will help you to build your Dun & Bradstreet payday score. That company will help you to structure your business so that you can get approved for business loans and revolving lines of credit and all that type of stuff. We have a product for that. We needed a product that was for individuals. That's why we're here now, because we're always seeking out core products to add to our core products that are going to help us to help people. Okay, we have one for business already. That's through Mr. Kajun's online business credit. This product here is for individuals. Okay, y'all get it?
Right.
Right. Got it.
Now, Calvin, I got a quick question. Because I've been going in and out. I'm at the hospital with my daughter. I just wanted to know, are we signing on? Are we waiting to sign on until you send us some emails?
Yes, because you all, if corporate, we are paying for your initial startup costs. We're paying that $228 and some change, whatever it is.
Okay, gotcha.
So wait for the emails. Okay. I don't want you all spending money out of your pocket. Okay. And we want you all to be in our structure so we can help you build your downline. We don't want you to go and spend your own money. Then you got to work outside of our structure to try and build your own downline.
Right.
Stay within our structure, because that's how we are set up. We will eventually get around to everybody. But in order to build this correctly, and so it's to everybody's advantage, I have to wait till I get a certain number of people in. And then once I get them in, then we go and start sending people to their website link so that they can then have people coming into their downline. So we're gonna help all of you to build your downline. So just wait for the emails and we will be sending them out to everybody.
Hey, Calvin, I got a question.
Yes.
This is Katrina Underwood. I'm a branch owner, but you have me sign up under Larissa.
Because I can't have 17 people on the first leg.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I understand.
I've got to have 3, and then I put 3 underneath there. So what I did was, we all, because y'all know that we're always transparent. We have certain people within our organization who have invested in several branches. Miss Larissa Pompey has about 4 different branches. She's invested about close to $50,000 that she has tied up within our company. Mr. Baldwin has $40,000 tied up within our structure. He has 4 branches, 2 in Canada, 5. No, 2 in Canada, 3 in the United States. So he has 5 branches. Mr. Agard has several branches. So that's why those 3 people were at the top. Okay, because as you all know, we make sure that our branch owners are put in positions to recoup the money that they have put into our organization. And so the next one comes under, this is why you're in the very next leg, because you are also a branch owner, but we can only put 3, start off with 3, then we go, because the whole structure, to get the most out of it, for everyone to get the most out of it, is you get 3, you have those 3 to get 3. And then you have those 9 to get 3, or you have those 27 to get 3. So that's how we're doing. First 3, then we have the next level, get their 3, and that's how we are stacking. So think of it like this: you have 1, 2, 3, and then you go on like this. Y'all get it? All right. And as you come here, you're gonna have yours. Sure. Yeah, you're gonna have yours there too. So that's how we're doing it, because we want to make sure that everyone gets the most out of the program. Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was asking too. I just wanted to know if we was going to be in the same downline like we was with them other folks.
Exactly. And let's face it, this is probably not the only thing that we're going to take it, because that's how our network is built. When we come across stuff that can help our clientele and can benefit you all structurally at the same time, we take a serious look at it. And because we have the funds necessary within our internal budget, that's stuff that you all don't have to go out and spend money on yourself. That's why we have our budget. That's why our network is set up the way it is.
Okay,
so that we can seamlessly take advantage of these great type of opportunities. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Calvin, my name is Tony Bracey. What about the people who just signed up with the trucking industry? Like, I just signed up last week. So would I be getting an email like,
yes,
5 months later, or would I be getting email with something?
It won't take 5 months. Because if
you, but you got to look at it and say, well, you got the 3 tiers, but what about the people who just started like me, who wants to get into the situation, to the deal? Would I have to wait till 5 months or 3 months later?
Not necessarily. It won't take that. Yeah, it won't take that long. I mean, the process is what the process is. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Just like you just signed up, right?
Yes.
And since Wednesday, I've had 12 more people to sign up to our network. Right. 12 more people came into the National Dispatcher Network. They paid their $249.95 plus tax on their enrollment fee, and they're paying their $29.95 per month. So guess what? When you signed up, our network is steady growing. So we're steady bringing people in that we're going to sign up underneath you.
Okay. But I'm just saying, so when would I get that email? See what I'm saying?
I can't tell you exactly when you get the email, because you're asking me to tell you how fast we're going to be moving. We're moving as fast as we can. We can only move as fast as the people that we're sending out to get signed up. That's why it's important that when you get your email, act on it right away. Because I sent out some emails And when was it? We started this about what? About 4 days ago?
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3 days ago. So I sent out some emails on that first day, and a couple of them haven't signed up yet. So that's why I'm saying when we send you the emails, act on it. It's not like you're out of pocket because we're gonna reimburse you your money.
Yeah, I'm ready to sign up now, sir. I'm ready to sign up
I
now.
understand.
Me too. I need to check.
I
I got that email.
I understand, but let me. You all will be getting your emails. Okay, I understand. I know.
Ain't no delay for me, but ain't no delay.
I know it's coming.
So that's what we're also saying. If you don't know your business information, just put your personal information because you can go back and add the business later. But we don't want to slow down the process.
Yeah,
so
let's
just
not
put
wait
your
on it.
personal information in, and then we'll you can put the business information in, next week when you find it. But right now we got like you guys that's ready, and you probably know people that's ready. We don't want to slow down that process. So go ahead and get the email, go look for it, and then let's push it through.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Look. Once we get through the branch owners, because we only got 17, 18. Well, really, we don't have that many because some of our branch owners have multiple branches. So we only have about maybe 10 or 7 branch owners because some of them have multiple branches. Once we get through, and we're just about through our branch owners right now. So we got about 7 or 8 branch owners. Some of them have multiple branches. So about 8 branch owners, we are almost done with them. Once we get through the branch owners, everything else kind of moves faster. Because then I just started because I have more people to add. I have more emails to send out. I sent out 3, right? Then I'm sending out 9. Then I'm sending out 27. Then I'm sending out what? What's 27 times 3?
81.
Then I'm sending out the 81. So as we go down, more and more of you will get more emails quicker. Do you get it?
Okay, I'm waiting, buddy. I'm waiting.
All right, it's coming. It's coming. I got you. Okay, I got you. All right. I got you. Trust me, it's coming.
Appreciate it, man.
Our goal is to break Mr. Bean's records. I want everybody to break his records. Here is my goal. Have the largest MWR organization to build the fastest that they've ever seen a network build. Now, there's no reason we can't do that. Why? Because you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay for it. Okay, you all have a huge advantage. You don't have to worry about, sure, do I have the startup cost? Because you can imagine there's a lot of people that want this, but they convince themselves, I just don't have the money. Now they probably do, but they have convinced themselves that they don't. You all don't have to worry about that. Yes,
hey,
yes, sir.
I got one more thing to say, man. Just to be honest with you, man, just hearing what y'all been talking about the last couple of days and stuff. I mean, you're a blessing to a lot of Black people, man. I'll be honest with you, man. You're a blessing to help people to start their own business, showing people different ways of financing their money, saving money, better their credit. You are inspiration to a lot of Black people, man. So I'm just want to let you know that.
Well, we appreciate that, man.
Because we need some information. We need some ideas. We want to start our own business. We want to have piece of the pie too.
Yeah.
You give us an opportunity to have that piece of pie, and I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it a lot.
Hey, look. Hey, can y'all still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I hear you. I know if I hit my mute button. Look. I appreciate the accolades, but it's like I told someone the other day that there comes a time, when you start thinking more of your legacy. Okay, when you get my age, I'm 55. You start to realize that you have less time on this earth than the time you spend on this earth. Okay, and when that reality kicks in, you start thinking about your legacy. Okay, and what do you want people to say about you when you're not here anymore? What do you want people to have? How can you help people in the generations to come? It becomes, making money is great. Becoming rich, becoming wealthy, all that's great. But there's something bigger than that. And it's called your legacy. Okay. And that's my mission. my mission right now is to create a legacy. Okay. And I've told y'all this from the beginning. My mission is to create a legacy. I have something that I'm still trying to put together called the Young Entrepreneurs Development Centers, where I want to put one in every major city. It's basically a after-school program for at-risk teens between the ages of 9 years old and 18 years old, where they would come and they would learn about business. They will learn how to run a business. They will learn all the ins and outs of what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Not just learn how to go get a job, not learn how to go work for someone, but have these conversations that we don't have that we didn't have growing up, that they don't teach you in school. The conversations of, how to make your money work for you. Now, that's a pet project, of mine, to raise enough money to get that started so that we can have these, centers in at-risk neighborhoods to help at-risk teens, so they can become business owners and then become what? Providers of what? Opportunities within their neighborhoods, within their own communities. Okay. I appreciate the accolades, but being homeless really opened my eyes to a lot of things. Okay. Yes, I have a strong need not to ever be in that situation again. That's what drives me. But what drives me even more is I was able to see a lot of other people who were in that situation, and some jumped on and came with me, and some didn't. And I still see those people now. I was riding through the neighborhood the other day, guy on the side of the road with the sign. He comes out to my Land Rover, to my Range Rover, and he was like, "Hey, can you help me out?" And I said to him, I said, "You don't remember me, do you?" He goes, "No." I go, "Remember about 10 years ago, you was here at the shelter, I was here at the shelter, right? But I hit the same shelter 10 years ago. And I was the guy walking around with the laptop computer talking about I was going to start a business. And I got a businessman to donate a whole wing of office suites to us. And myself and about 9 other homeless people, we used to walk up to the office space dressed up, in business suits every day or whatever this day, going to work on our business. And I remember you, and you specifically told me that I was a damn fool. You told me that I was crazy to think that homeless people can start their business and they're homeless. You remember that conversation? He goes, "Yeah, man, I remember you. Man, like, you're doing good now. This is not." I said, "Yes, I am." I said, "Look, I'm going to help you out, but I'm not going to give you no money. Here's my card. Here's my card. I'm going to give you an opportunity. Now, when you're ready for a real opportunity, I'll give you one. Now, you pissed on the last one I tried to give to you. You pissed on that one, right? And you see what the 10 years have done for you and what the 10 years have done for me. And the people that came with me, all of them are now homeowners. They got their own businesses. They're doing great too. So you pissed on your last opportunity. Don't let another 10 years go by before you take advantage of this opportunity." And I gave him my call. I said, no, when you're really ready for an opportunity, you give me a call. But I'm not going to give you no money. Okay. But I will give you an opportunity. Okay. Now, that's what being homeless taught me. That's what that experience did for me. Okay, because I didn't wait till after I did it to start filming. I did it as I was doing it in real time. Because I wanted people to see. Because I knew within myself that I wasn't going to stay homeless. I knew within myself that I was going to eventually get to a certain position to where I wanted to be. Because I knew if I just kept educating myself, I kept taking the steps, I could do it. Why? Because other people have done it. And they're no smarter than me. They don't possess anything, extraordinary that every last one of us don't possess. We all have, we all have a mind. We can all add 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4. We all, can get around or whatever we do. So what's the difference between you and Bill Gates? What's the difference between you and Mark Zuckerberg? What's the difference between you and Jay-Z? What's the difference between you and Magic Johnson or any other successful business person? The only difference is they had the knowledge and they applied that knowledge. That is the only difference. having the knowledge and applying that knowledge. So if you have the knowledge, now you can't have one without the other one. You got to have them both. You got to do them both. You can't just have the knowledge and you just expect the knowledge just to do for you. No, you have to apply it. So if you have the knowledge and you apply the knowledge, I promise you, if you do that, you'll get to where you're trying to go.
Amen.
Okay, so that's all this is about. We have the knowledge. Let's share it so we can all apply it.
Amen.
All right.
I have a question.
Right.
Hi, this is Larissa. When I sign up when I sign up as a business, I put in my EIN information and match sent the box, where you say scan. And then I noticed later it says something about you got to scan driver's license and send that in and proof of address. When I went in trying to do that, that box wasn't there where you send in your information, because it says something about don't send information twice or take longer or something like that.
If you have loaded up, if you have loaded up your articles of incorporation for a business, I think that's all you really need, right?
That's all I see at first, and then I went back and read something about you have to send in your driver's license, scan driver's license, and proof of address for something. I don't know. I was going to try to send it, but I couldn't send it then once I had.
Yeah, I saw that too. Mr. Hart.
Yeah.
Did you hear that question?
I did hear the question. I'm not sure if she's saying, like, once you sign up for the business and you put those officers and corporation in, then you're done.
Yes.
Once you get inside the membership, the Money Max, of course, they're gonna ask you for your driver's license and your information. That's using the membership at that point. So that's a different part. So you're in right now, which is great. Now you can start to apply for the services, which is step number 2. But they do ask for your driver's license and your last 2 to identify who you are. So for Credit Max, they got to verify it's you. So when you upload your information, they will ask for a picture of your driver's license. You can take a picture with your phone and just upload it that way. And they might ask, so I think that's Credit Max. And so that's how they get the information to start working on your credit for you. So they will still verify who you are once you get inside the membership, because those are 4 different companies doing 4 different things. So you might have to upload your driver's license more than once, because that's a totally different company that's helping you with your taxes. It's a totally different company that's helping you with your credit, totally different company with the Wealth Max. So they might need that verification every time. So yes, you will have to do that.
Okay, thank you. But my question is to you, do you put that information in the same box as you send proof of your business? Because when I did that, that box is no longer available. Yes, for me to.
No, it's not the same place. It's not the same place. No.
Okay.
No. Once you get inside for the services, Money Max. Once you get inside, we'll do a video. We'll do a training and record it so you guys have it on archive. Yeah, we'll do a training and record it so you have it on archive. But it'll be a totally different place when you do that. So right now you're doing great. Because go ahead and look through the site. But they will do verification on pretty much everything, because they want to be sure it's you, because they have to go fight the credit bureaus legally for you. Exactly. They have to verify it's you.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, one more thing I want to bring up on that point. Now, y'all know me. I do my due diligence before I even suggest that we sign up with the company or add this to our products and services. So I did my due diligence. I did my background work on this company. And because I did the Better Business Bureau search and all that type of stuff. I did find, I think it's 14 Better Business Bureau complaints. Now, but that's not bad, because all of those complaints, every last one of them, had to do with the credit max. Okay, the credit restoration. Every last one of them 12 out of the 14 were filed post-COVID, when things are slowing down. It takes longer to do stuff because of this whole thing. Banks are they're not. You can't walk into a bank now. You got to make an appointment. You got to do all this. Everything goes by appointment now. Out of those 12, right, every last one of them had had the same exact problem: miscommunications. Because here is when I read all the complaints and I read all the resolutions, here's what I determined. If you have a legitimate claim on your credit, something that's legitimate, like if you went out and you borrowed, you got a car and you had a repossession and you just had that repossession like a year ago, or you got a student loan and that student loan, you know, just now or whatever the case may be. If that is a legitimate claim, can't nobody get that off your credit. If you owe somebody, you owe somebody. Now, something is on your credit that is like a repossession that's 7 years old, yes, that can come off because it's past that limit. It's 7 years old. But if it's a repossession, you went out and bought a car and you say, well, I'm not going to pay for it, and then they came and got it just last month, guess what? You owe that. Okay, that's a legitimate bill. You can't use this to weasel out of paying what you legally owe. Okay? And that's what I noticed about a lot of those complaints with people that were complaining, well, they didn't get this off my credit. Why? Because nobody could get that off your credit because you owe that. Okay, let's be real. Now, y'all know me. I don't mix words. I tell it just like it is. All right? So you got a lot of people that try to use credit restoration as a fraud, as a way to get stuff to keep you from paying for stuff that you legitimately owe for. If you took out a loan and you defaulted on it, guess what? You owe that. You still owe that money. You can't weasel out of that. You gotta pay your debts. Now, if there's something that is in error that should have came off, there's a lot of stuff on people's credit that is in error. Even some medical stuff. Now, medical, that's something totally different. Stuff that's medical, if you can show that you have a legitimate medical problem and it was compounded by whatever, you can get that taken off your credit. How do I know this? Because I used to be a mortgage broker and I used to help a lot of people clean up their credit. Okay, but if it's something you legitimately owe, come on. Nobody can remove that. The best chance you got of removing that is to fall down on your knees and pray. Okay, other than paying it.
So yeah.
Because if
when it comes to your credit,
you legitimately owe something. All right, let's make that very clear.
When it comes to your credit, it's 5 aspects that actually builds up your credit. We do go through a training and teach you guys that. It's part of our educational process. You don't have to know that to work the business. The experts are going to handle it. We just want you to be educated about it, because some people get their credit repaired, then they go mess it up again a year later, right? So we're about the education. We're going to educate you on what bills that hurt your credit. We have a whole training part of that. Like one of our trainings that we do, every other week, we, hit on, let's talk about credit, how it affects you and how you can keep from getting it messed up again. But when it comes to the credit max, they do the actual credit restoration for you. So allow the experts to do the work and understand that some things can't come off. Like if you owe it, you owe it. Like it's not magic, but even some of the things that you might even legitimately owe, they can still get some of that stuff removed.
Exactly.
They can still do that, but just don't. It's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it perfect. And then they also coach you up on things that you can do to still boost your credit even more.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of tools in the membership that you guys can take advantage of, because again, the higher your personal credit, that can also boost a little bit of your business credit because y'all are one. So it all goes together.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that's simple, like keeping your balances below 40%, below 30%. You don't want to have just because you got a $2,000 limit on a credit card, you don't want to go and charge $1,800 on it and keep it up above $8. You might want to charge just $200 on it or $300 on it, then get that paid off. Okay, you always want to keep your balances low. You don't want to have more than. I try not to have more than 20% of my limit for my balances.
Yep.
And when I get something that I have to charge and it goes above that, guess what? A week later, I just pay it off.
Pay it right off.
A week later, pay it off.
You'll
be surprised at how much that will bump your credit score. And go ahead, Darren.
As far as the credit is concerned, do we pay the creditor to fix the credit, or this would be included in the monthly fee that we pay?
It's all included in the monthly fee that you pay. The $119 a month or the $79 a month, you're just a member, all of that's already included.
Yep.
Got it.
Now, that doesn't mean that if they say, well, you need to pay this down, that means you got to pay that down. You know, if they look at it and say, well, your credit card balances are more than 60% of what your limit is, so you need to pay them down to get them below 20%. Now, that's what the whole thing is for. If they can show you where they can save you X amount of money in your taxes, you can then divert some of that money you save to paying off your balance.
Pay off the debt. Exactly.
You gotta take the whole. You gotta take the whole pill. You can't just take. Well, I'm gonna take part of this pill, and yeah, I'll be all right. No, you gotta take the whole pill to get rid of the headache.
It all works together. That's why the parts are put together the way they are. It all works together, but it's to help you become financially fit all the way around. So even some people say, I just want to work on my credit. That's good, but it's the reason your credit bad. So let's address that too. We got to address the not just the symptom, we got to address the issue. So that's what the whole membership does, addresses both the issue and the symptoms and get you worked out. We right here, 104. I got a hard stop, Calvin. I got to.
Yeah, we're about the time. It's time for us to get out of here too, because we usually have a limit with YouTube. Try to keep it, be done by 1:15, because we don't want to have stuff that drags on and on. Look, everybody.
When we get to the first, when you get your first tier filled out, that senior director group, let's do one group training where we walk through the whole membership, how to use the tools together so that people get good at just putting the team to work. Because the setup, getting the team working on your debt-free plan, your money max plan, and your credit plan. Most people, it only takes an hour, but now you got a team working on stuff all the time, and you can go back to doing what you do and letting the results come in. So we'll set that up. Let's plan for, you said you guys are training on Monday?
Yeah, we do our Assurance USA training every Monday night from 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until about 8:30, 8:45. And then we have how to dispatch training on Tuesday nights, and Q&A on Wednesdays. And we usually take Thursdays and Fridays off, but I'm thinking about adding a Thursday section just for this. I'm thinking about adding a Thursday meeting just for this, so that we can train with you all and and do the thing. Now on Monday nights, when you say y'all have the invite meetings or whatever, we'll be on that at 9:00, because we're in our existing meeting. We'll pull it up, and then it'll be part of our extended meeting on Monday nights.
That works. And then
that's introductory. That's the introduction of the business side on Monday night. And then if you want to do Thursday, let us know so we can lock that in, so we don't overbook stuff. But let's see if we can lock that in so we can get this initial, first 9 to 27, 30 people, at least get them started with using the membership, and then we'll catch the next wave going through.
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights, I've got all the time in the world, because my wife, she runs her own business, and she's just cleaning service. She's taking care of clientele, different businesses. She's doing at night. So it's just me and the dogs here. Doing no time. So I'm usually spending that time with our people. Look, everybody, I understand this is probably the most important conversation we've had. And it's an important conversation that everyone in America should be having right now. Okay, especially people like us. Okay, let's be honest. You got a whole segment of people who they teach this to their children. They have these conversations. From the time they're 8, 9 years old. They have these conversations around the dinner table. We don't have these conversations. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. We should be having these conversations. We should be having these conversations more than anyone else, because we have been disenfranchised than any other group of people on the face of the planet. Okay, so we should be having these conversations with our children. We should be having these conversations within our communities. We should be having these conversations at our churches. Okay, these are the conversations that we should be having. So I'm excited about our partnership with MWR. I am so excited. The reason why I'm so excited, because I felt like I've been in a partnership with them ever since from when I was homeless, because I've been following Mr. Bean's advice all that time. So I know that it works. I just wasn't officially in the MWR family, but I've been using Mr. Bean's advice and his strategies. So I know that it works. That's why I'm in the position I'm in today. Okay, and that's why we want to get all of you all started on that road, so you all can be in this position too. And MWR is just going to help you get there a whole lot faster. All right, appreciate everybody. Thank y'all again. It's been a great episode today. I want to thank the individuals from MWR Financial. Thank you all. You know, the Harden brothers, Mr. Bean.
Yes, sir. Thank
all of you all. Man, I can't tell y'all how excited I am to actually know Mr. Bean now. I've known of him and I've been following him, but to actually, to finally meet him and have conversation with him is just a blessing. And trust me, you all can learn a lot. We all are going to learn a lot. But thank you all for tuning in to the Six Figures Booking Faith for Home show. Thank our YouTube people. Thank y'all again. I appreciate y'all so very much for tuning in to us like y'all do on YouTube. Thank our national network members, National Dispatcher Network members. As always, I love each and every last one of you all. We are always going to bat for each other, and I will continue to go to bat for each and every last one of you all to help make sure that we all are on this path to financial freedom, generational wealth, and to improve our financial health. Thank you all again, and I will see you all on Monday night. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good day. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I hope y'all enjoyed this presentation of the Six Figures Booking Faith from Home show.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Thank
Great
you.
weekend.
Everybody have a good weekend. See you guys on
Y'all
Monday.
have a good weekend.
Stay
Great
safe.
weekend, everybody. Y'all have a great day. I'll be seeing y'all on Monday, and look for those emails. They're coming out. Look for them. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.